Let's see. Forgot all about that shit. Okay. Oh, it's 10 stops away. Okay, whatever. I don't know what that is. Okay. This is weird. Weird and bullshit. I'm gonna be talking to you guys about the rumors because I think everybody should know about it except for me, or where they're coming from. Can't hear them. Hello? Hello. My mic is not moving. Don't know what that's all about. Let's try this dumb shit again. Snowball mic is working. Hello? Testing, testing. Cool. Hello? Hello? Okay. Don't understand.
It shows your headset and
Hey,
stuff
Sick,
is
can you hear me?
I can hear you, but it shows that you're yeah.
I swear I fucking hate Discord sometimes. Damn, I hate this fucking shit sometimes. Damn,
It shows that
okay,
you were
let me
muted.
see what's going on here. Let me check again.
What up, the truth?
Default. Hello. Sick, I cannot hear you. Tron. It's one of these motherfuckers.
Bruh, I'm here, dog.
Shit. Wanna do a fucking nope, it's not the desktop. It's not desktop. Yes it is. Hello? Hey sick. I think that was me. Fucking A. Yep, that was me. Fucking bitch.
Yep.
That was me. That was all me. Fucking audio was muted.
Yep, I'm here. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you, man. Fuck. What's going on now?
All right.
Check this voice shit one more fucking time. Testing. Whoa. What the fuck is going on here? Hello, testing. There we go. Okay, sick. Can you hear me?
Yep.
I don't know what the fuck's going on. Speaking of not knowing what's going on, the hottest thing in today's news is to cover shit that's not confirmed by anybody, blaming it on the invisible. God damn, I sound like a broken record. We just talked about this, what, a couple weeks ago?
Yeah.
I don't think this shit's going away. I think this is the norm. Now, I see people using certain phrases this time around so they can back out if they're proven wrong. But if we're looking at the Xbox community, they really are running away with this. They really believe it's true.
Here you go. Here's the tweet if you want to see what they're referencing.
You send it on Discord?
No, I put it in the chat and
okay, I'll go check it out.
In the YouTube chat.
Here we go. Oh, this the okay, I saw this one. Okay,
now what exactly does any of it mean?
I don't know. I don't know, bro.
No. It makes no mention of the PS5, right?
Yeah.
Then what they're going based off of is Navi 10 versus Navi 20. And PlayStation hasn't confirmed what version of the custom Navi that they're using.
Exactly.
And that's why I keep asking the question, link me to the specifications of the PS5 and the Xbox Series X. Nobody can do it.
Yeah, you right about that.
They can't do it. And I'm just like, okay, so you're talking about this. That's why I've even stopped talking about the shit and just really just ask for the facts. Show me the facts. Show me the money. And they can't do it.
Here's a reply. You're mad. You're triggered. That's what I saw today, this morning.
Why? Because you're asking for facts?
Exactly. When someone else was asking for the facts where you got the information from, D-Batch replied to him. And what was funny is the guy that was destroying D-Batch had way less followers than D-Batch. And this dude was getting more likes going back and forth with D-Batch because everybody knows the dude's a fucking liar.
Well, here's the thing. The simple question, and this is why I have left it alone. If you cannot show me confidently information that comes from Microsoft and from Sony that shows specific specifications that you're trying to rumor to be true, then you have no argument. You have no leg to stand on, and you need to shut the fuck up. The weird part about it is Post Up. You know Post Up, right?
Yeah.
Post Up, he replied to me saying something about it's a GitHub post, and the GitHub has the AMD employee's name on it, and I'm just like, so basically, what you're saying is this is one of those sources that you can't source because the source, you don't want them to get in trouble. The fuck? So how are you talking about something you cannot substantiate the claims on?
Mm-hmm.
That's all I'm saying. Like that's all I'm saying. Y'all will you on this hill. And why? Mark Cerny has already came out himself and confirmed that there's hardware ray tracing. So what are you talking about?
Mm-hmm.
Like, what is the argument? I don't really understand what the argument is.
You know what I want, man? I've gotten a name already. You already know. I've done my screenshots. I'm ready. I'm waiting for the word to come out from the manufacturers, from the companies, from more of the developers. And speaking of developers, I think we have 3 quotes from 3 different articles from 3 different types of developers that are talking about how impressed they are by the PS5, right? Where are the developers talking about how impressed they are by the Xbox? You asked one of the most important questions. Where's the development kit? Because I'm hearing so much praise for the PS5, how easy it is to, that was a quote we got this week from Shia Yoshida. And then I got another quote today about, the speed. I think the people from Godfall, again, was quoted about talking about how easy it is, how the SSD is going to make games a lot more realistic. So we're having these quotes. People have the development kit. We saw the development kit before we saw the real thing. We saw mock-ups and shit. Nobody could believe it was true. Everybody claimed that that's what the real PS5 looked like, but it wasn't. It was just a development kit. Again, another rumor proven wrong. But when you have people having hands-on, and they're not having any fucking problem with the power that they have, I want to know, you're saying that the PS5 is weak because of a rumor. Xbox is strong.
No. And that okay, so that's one that I saw that really just kind of, it put a whole bunch of question marks over the top of my head, bro. Somebody was like, "Oh, the PlayStation is 9.2 teraflops." Again, unsubstantiated claims. But I said, okay, let me entertain this idea. So you think that the PlayStation 5 at 9.2 teraflops is weak, but you think the Xbox 6 teraflops is absolutely the most powerful thing you've ever seen in your life, huh?
Mm-hmm.
That's the hypocrisy, bro. That's the hypocrisy. Second of all, I wouldn't give a damn what the PlayStation 5 is. I don't care if it is 9.2 teraflops. Let's say it does come out and that is the rumors. First of all, I don't believe it, because where do you get the 0.2 from? I mean, it makes it look it makes it look even worse, because the PlayStation 4 Pro was 4.2 teraflops. So now it makes it just seem like that you're trying to make it comparable to how the Pro was how that tech was clocked, right? But again, all you have to do to see the chinks in the armor is ask one simple question: where are you getting your facts from? Link me to your facts.
And they can't do that. I mean,
they can't.
There were half of these guys that knew that it came from the Russian guy. I'm talking about the Horizon Zero Dawn. The other ones, they knew. The other half, they knew where it came from. They just didn't want to say it because it sounded worse. So they basically said, "Hey, we have a source," but they didn't name the source. So again, they knew where it came from, but they didn't name the source because they wanted to be mysterious. Like, this guy is so high up that he can't release his name. And we can't talk about, you know what I'm saying? We can't talk about he who shall not be named, like fucking Harry Potter. Like, they can't fucking say whatever that dude's name was, or fucking thunder would come out of the fucking sky and shit. Like, it's something like that. And it's like that again. It's like, okay, we're running around. Hey, where's the source? Okay, you give us somebody's name. Hey, where's the source? You keep going farther and farther down, and there's nothing. It's like you go all the way down to the totem pole, the base of the totem pole. There's nobody. Nothing. You know,
Their imaginary friend.
exactly, bro. And
That's who it is.
my question is, how much are they planning to do this shit before E3? Look, these motherfuckers are doing this before the new year, man. What, the Horizon Zero Dawn shit, when did that start? The beginning of December? Yeah, I think it happened in December. It was towards the beginning of December, like the 7th or the 8th or something. That's when the rumors started floating around. And then, you know, people really believed it was true after the MLB The Show shit. That shit got proven wrong. It's like these motherfuckers didn't even take a whole week to bounce back, bro. It hasn't even been a whole 7 days. And they're at it again. And now, like I said to you earlier, we're almost in January. It's any man's game. Once we hit after Wednesday, it's any man's game. We don't know when the information is going to happen. We don't know if it's an indie developer. We don't know if it's a AAA third-party developer. We don't know. But one thing we do know is we will be in 2020, and anybody at any moment in time, they can drop anything. They don't have to have a press conference on a stage. They can just go on Twitter. They can have it on their official website. They can post the trailer on YouTube. It's any man's game. It's a freaking exciting time, and it should be scary for these guys because at this point in time, you don't know when Sony's going to say, hey, let's drop this information with an article again and just shut everybody up. You know? They don't have to be on stage. You know?
All I'm saying is these dudes, they have no limit to how stupid they will sound. And the weird part about it is it's not even specifically them, but it's the people who follow them that continue to believe their nonsense. But then again, it's almost like they want to believe this shit. Not that they truly believe it, but that they want to believe it. And that makes for an even weirder conversation to be had.
Yeah.
That makes for a weirder conversation to be had. Me personally,
What's going on,
like I
Ice
said,
Cream?
I don't care what the fuck is in the PS5. Like, I'm already sold on the PS5.
Oh, yeah.
Why am I sold on the PS5? Because of what they did with the PS4.
Exactly. The fucking games, man. I know you saw those 2 videos I posted on Twitter about, what was it? Last of Us. Now, I have those saved on my phone. They're 1080p.
Right.
They might be 60, but because that's when they was posted. The quality that I watch on my phone is greater than the quality that I posted on Twitter. And then the raw quality that I watched, which was 4K on YouTube, when I was watching, is clearly better than the one on my phone. So obviously very compressed by 2 times, right?
Right.
And it still looks fucking awesome. You know what I'm saying? And they said, this is what Naughty Dog said, they had the PlayStation, the original PS4 in mind when they made The Last of Us. You know what I'm saying? You can't not have it in mind. More people own the base model or the weaker model than the more powerful model. So we're talking about, what, 1.8 teraflops is producing The Last of Us Part 2. All I'm going to say, you've said it many times, I've said it many times, it's the talent. You can't put a price on that. At that point in time, you know what you're getting, you know what games to expect, and you know to expect some new experiences, some new IPs that the other side is just not going to risk it to give you. You know, I expect the greatest hits. Halo, Forza, maybe Fable, who knows? Madden, Call of Duty. You know, the greatest hits, Assassin's Creed, shit like that. Just your normal greatest hits for Xbox fans. And that's what you're going to get next holiday. You might get a new IP. You might not. You know, it might be something like Rise, or it might be a third-party contract similar to that of Dead Rising 3. But you might not. Who knows? We don't know what developers are willing to work with you.
Right.
And that's the big thing. Like, should you really expect third-party contracts in the first year right after you lost so bad this generation? And it's not just the PS4. The Switch came out 2 years. Beat your ass. It's more relevant. I was telling somebody I watched this Christmas movie called Noel from Disney Plus. I saw a PS4 in that shit. Reference. they referred to it and showed it visually. I saw Nintendo Switch games given to one of the main characters' sons. I never saw Xbox. I never heard anything of Xbox.
Now, here's the crazy part about it, right? Like, from what I gather, and this is from what was said a long time ago, Mark Cerny worked directly with AMD on the Navi architecture. If for y'all believe that Sony is going to work on this architecture with, I mean, they stopped work on the Vega series of AMD technology to jump into this Navi stuff. And you think somehow, some way, with Mark Cerny working directly with AMD on this, they're gonna come out on the bottom end of things? You're fucking crazy. You're crazy.
Yeah, they want it to be true. It's just like the Horizon Zero Dawn. These Xbox fans, many of which own multiple platforms. I destroyed one guy Mads. Nigga didn't even fucking beat the game.
Mads?
Yeah, the white the white dude with the glasses.
Get the fuck out of here.
Yeah, that
bro.
one.
Did you really just... Dog, who the fuck is Mads, bro?
I talked to him about it. I went over his trophies. I said, bro, you didn't beat the game.
Why would you do that though? Mads don't play game. He's a fucking he's a console war televangelist, my nigga.
Bro.
Like that's what he is, bro. He's a console war televangelist.
I didn't know. All I'm saying is the dude was up there spreading the rumors, so I was like, bro, you didn't beat the game, so why are you so invested in this game coming to the PC? He's like, oh, well, maybe if it's on PC, maybe I finally finish it. Okay, well, that shit's going to be on PC via streaming. And then he just dropped it. He tried to blame it on Randall Thor, and then Randall Thor, he tried to blame it on somebody else. And it's like, take responsibility. Y'all all believe the rumor. You know what I'm saying? And this is what we have to look forward to. These motherfuckers are going to start blaming each other about where I heard it from or why I felt that I needed to believe it. Oh, it seemed so compelling at the time. It's like, you know what I'm saying? It's like, it's going to be funny. It's going to be really funny.
I just really don't understand, like, what is the point? You know nothing about nothing. Why spread rumors about something you know nothing of?
All I'm going to say, bro, they all need to be held accountable. Their credibility needs to take a major hit. I took some L's this gen. I took some L's last gen.
Hold on. When you say their credibility, what exactly do you mean their credibility?
You know what,
nobody with common sense believes a word that they say.
You know what? You're right. You're right, though. But what I believe that they should be held accountable. Like, you can't weasel your way out and say, hey, well, I didn't really believe it. It was this guy.
You know what that's like saying? That's like telling Trump supporters they should be held accountable for all of the dumb shit that Trump has done.
Yeah.
Nigga, they're not going to do it. They're not going to hold this nigga accountable for nothing. Same way these dudes ain't gonna hold them accountable, because ultimately what these guys are doing is pushing the agenda that they want them to push. That's what they're doing. Listen, you don't realize that all of this stuff is about perception. Let me put you on game with something real quick, JayTech. And I just want you to open your eyes and just look around you for a second. I want you to look around Twitter. I want you to look around all the places that you are where you're talking about video games and stuff. These guys simply want to change the narrative. That's all they want to do. They don't care if none of this shit is true. They don't care if none of it turns out to be true. They're just hoping and wishing on a prayer that perception is changed about the Xbox, whether it's true or not. It doesn't have to be true. Just like the whole, remember 4K Uncompromised?
Yeah.
Remember the uncompromised shit?
Mm-hmm.
Did they hold Xbox accountable for that? You're asking these same people to hold these individuals accountable when they give misinformation, but they don't care. All they care about is the perception. That's it. That's it. They don't care about what's true and what's not true. That's why I don't try to preach a truth to them, because they don't care what's true. They don't care if any of this shit turns out to be correct in any form or fashion, bro. It's all about trying to give Microsoft a W. That's it.
Yeah, you're right. You 100% right. We encountered something else between MLB and Horizon Zero Dawn and now, and that was everything that happened with the reveal of the Xbox Series X. Everything was false. Every fucking thing was false, bro. Nope, like you said, we don't know what's inside the system. These motherfuckers really was out here believing fucking that was gameplay. It wasn't gameplay. It was a cinematic trailer. Wasn't even fucking 30 frames per second. Wasn't even native 4K. And then on top of that, we didn't really get any understanding on a release window, let alone a date of the new Hellblade. Right. So yeah, you're right. You're 100% right. They have nothing. And me just thinking rationally, I would rather have a confirmed, unwavering W than some temporary, I'm going to rent this shit for 2 weeks and hope that the truth is not stronger than these lies that I've built up. Because at this point in time, it's not going to look good for these guys. You don't want like Sony to, hey, we're going to come out or have a event, or they're going to release this real information through an article like they did the last 2 times and just literally bitch slap everybody. I mean, eventually they'll lose a little bit of their following. We don't know. It might be 1%, it might be 5%. You know, I don't know. But they're going to lose it. And just a word of advice, and they're not going to listen. They care more about the here and now views or super chats or whatever the fuck they're getting based off of these rumors and lies. You might want to stop it, man. Because once this shit falls down, once this shit that they're doing right now falls apart, we're stepping in front of what really matters, games. The PS4 is still very much alive. You know, it's very much alive. And we got a huge library of games coming out this year. Ones that you just can't ignore. It doesn't matter what little nitpicking you do, or, hey, this game is downgraded, or, oh, it doesn't have puddles, or you can't fucking jump. It doesn't matter. None of that's going to matter this year when these games come out.
Listen, I wonder how they felt. I really want to know how these guys really, because apparently this shit really hurts them to their soul, right? So I wonder how they felt when their favorite tech team, Digital Foundry, said that Death Stranding is the best looking game of 2019.
I know they didn't like that shit. Now look,
that was one of
the more prestigious partners, right? Then the other guy, what did he pick? He picked a multi-plat. What was it? Metro. The other guy picked Metro. The one that we always hear about, he picked Death Stranding, and he couldn't stop talking about, bro. One of the videos that I put up, and it is the one from Digital Foundry when they were looking over The Last of Us 2, bro. You notice none of them motherfuckers talk about Last of Us 2, right? That's why. Because when Digital Foundry looked at that fucking gameplay and they broke that shit down and they was just fawning over that shit, bro. These motherfuckers, no homo, bro. These motherfuckers was horny for The Last of Us 2. The way they was talking about this shit. Bro, hold on, man. Because I told you, I got all of this information on my phone just in case I need to whip out a short little clip on Twitter here and there just to destroy some people.
What's up, Craig?
This is all about recoil rate and rate
okay, now that's PlayStation Access. Here it is.
Into the gameplay too. This is both subtle and interconnected. Combat initially feels familiar, like an evolved form of the gameplay you know from the first game, but several key changes have moved it on considerably. Here's a look at some of those changes.
Bro, the fucking sound in this game is on a whole nother level, bro. I watched this scene like fucking 4 times since yesterday when I posted the video, and I just can't get over the sound alone. But these motherfuckers love this game. Look, when a multi-plat wins one of the best looking games, and then an exclusive, PlayStation exclusive made with a Sony first party engine. All of the shit I was hearing, all the bragging about Gears just went out the window. I mean, it only lasts less than 7 days for Gears. They bragged about the resolution and how good it was for less than 7 days. Ain't nobody care about the multiplayer. The game died. All the hype, everything. It just
hey man, the check cleared, bro.
Yeah, like it's just everything just fucking went out the window. Like you didn't even know Gears 5 came out. It didn't even get nominated for Game of the Year, let alone win anything at the award show, or many of the other awards that have been given out. Let's put it this way: Days Gone has a Game of the Year award. One. Gears doesn't have a single one. Like, I mean, we go put stuff into perspective. You're heading into a new console generation. You clearly don't give a fuck about your current one. There's not any big games outside of, Game of the Year 2020, Battletoads. But other than that, what's going on, Yellow? Other than that, what do you got looking forward to? That's all they have next year. They're going to do the same shit for 11 months. All next year. That's all they can do. Every time we get a game, they gonna hate on it. Then after they hate on it, they're gonna go back to talking about what is or what's not happening with the new systems. A new game come out for the PS4, hate on it, then go back and do, that's all they're gonna fucking do, bro. That's all they're gonna fucking do. Halo Infinite ain't shit, bro. I already know the new home of fucking Halo. The new home, now and forever, will be PC. The PC community will take care of Halo, and they will support that shit more than the Xbox fans. And by the way, that shit's that's a multiplat, cross-gen multiplat. Don't talk about Halo.
Yo, I just read the title of the stream. Where the hell did 33 teraflops come from?
Oh fuck, I meant to say fucking 13. God damn it. Hey, bro. Who knows, man? Motherfuckers might believe that shit. God damn.
Man.
I was rushing on that shit. 33 teraflops. God fucking damn, bro. But I do want to talk about the price. They're talking about the price as if they're fucking know. Like, I know they don't know the teraflops. So I know they have no idea about the price. Like, nobody knows the price until the last minute.
Teraflops and price don't really go hand in hand either. I mean, again, I think you would need to know more of the specifics about what's inside of the system. You need to know, what the engineering is. You need to know what type of cooling it's going to have. Exactly. What type of
one knows
optical drive it's going to have.
They're basing the price over the teraflops and not factoring in anything you said.
Yeah.
Okay, I got a question, right? This is a question that I want answered. I'm probably right about what I'm thinking, but 4K Blu-ray player inside of the PS5. It's probably a no-brainer at this point.
I mean, they said it would have it.
Yeah. So, but that's the thing. No one's talking about that. Like, teraflops equals $500, $400. That's what I've been getting all week. Either this. Nobody knows that.
Right.
So I wouldn't be putting that out there. So I'm not speaking from, hey, I know this. I have no idea. I don't know this fucking technology, bro. I'm waiting for Mark Cerny to get on a stage and make this shit, make some sense to me, man. Break it down a little bit. Show me what this power, these specs, what they translate into when it comes to the games that I love. That's what I want to see. I remember we experienced this, Sick, in the beginning of this generation, 2013. We saw what Infamous could do. Infamous Second Son. We saw that. We saw Killzone. We saw Knack. People might hate Knack, but that's a lot of fucking detail, bro. Because every one of those little pieces that make up Knack, once he turns small on part 2 and part 1, if you're on a hill or some shit, all those pieces start going down the hill in different directions. Hey, bro. Look, I just can't wait to see the gameplay. That's all I care about, man. That's all I care about. Because if they can do what they did with 4 teraflops or 1.8, bro, they can do a lot with whatever they're about to go through. Like fucking Naughty Dog, man. God damn, Naughty Dog. Damn. No, I'm just thinking like PS5 is gonna have a lot of power, and it might make a lot of more of these PS4 games more smoother. It might allow you to run them in 60 frames per second. You know, I mean, it's a lot of power. It's just a lot, man. There's a lot of developers quiet. We talked about this too. A lot of them are quiet. They're in their transition mode, or you know, they're doing their rotation. You know, fucking Sony Santa Monica already gave us God of War, so they're in a rotation phase or working on whatever else. Then somebody else's turn, like Sucker Punch, it's their turn to give us a game, but they were quiet for a couple years after Infamous. You know, Guerrilla Games, they gave us what, Horizon Zero Dawn about 2 years ago.
Yep.
They're quiet. They're in a rotation. That means that they might be up next. I mean, these are things that I would like to discuss with more educated, open-minded gamers. You know what I'm saying? But they don't care. They care about this bullshit.
I mean, here's the thing, man. Like, Xbox gamers were broken this generation.
Oh, yeah.
They've been broken this entire generation. You have a subset of people who think that Sony won this generation because of the power narrative.
Ugh.
Not because of the games that was provided, but because of the power narrative. So Microsoft not providing games had nothing to do with the reason why nobody had interest in fucking buying it. Even though the Switch came in, 2017?
Yeah.
I want to say 2017 because that's when Horizon Zero Dawn fell, right?
Yeah, because it came out in March, I think. It came out in a weird month. Yeah.
It came out in February. Horizon Zero Dawn came out in February. So this game launched in March. I mean, the Switch launched in March and has already surpassed Xbox in not even 3 years, 2.5 years. That's crazy.
Yeah, March 3rd, 2017. Yeah.
2.5 years.
They
basically lapped everything that Xbox was doing.
And you know what, bro? It's not just the familiar faces, because see, I don't want to get into that debate. Okay, Xbox fans believe this generation it was a no-brainer for them to win because of familiar faces. So don't sit up there and say, "Oh well, Nintendo's only winning because they have familiar faces." Well, you thought you were gonna win because of familiar faces like Halo, Gears, and Forza.
Yep.
You literally believed having that every year was okay. And don't sit up here and say it wasn't. Because every year you got hyped for a different version of Forza. Either Motorsport or Horizon. Halo or Gears.
About it, any new intellectual properties that they did actually invest in.
All flop.
Such as Quantum Break.
Flop.
Such as Recore.
Flop.
Such as
Sunset.
Super Lucky's Tale. Even though Super Lucky's Tale isn't really a new IP, but it's new to the Xbox crowd, right? Mm-hmm. They didn't put much of an effort into it.
Nope.
Whereas Sony introduced new IPs and goddamn, they changed the way gaming is. Sony changes the way gaming goes every generation. Like I said, with the way God of War came out, with the way that shit came out, everybody started trying to clone that shit.
Bro, all I'm going to say, I've played God of War for a long time. I played every God of War. The only one I didn't beat as far as story was Ascension because...
Ascension was good story-wise, but...
I want to go back and play that, but I got hooked on the multiplayer. I tell people that all the time. The multiplayer, for me, I was hooked on that shit. But long story short, it was a lot of nitpicking with God of War. I saw it all last gen. Hey, it's not long enough. They added this multiplayer where I don't want the multiplayer. The story sucks now. You know, it's like they couldn't please anybody because nobody wanted to be pleased. So when this God of War came out, I was impressed by the reaction. You know what I'm saying? It was just so weird because they tried to bitch about everything. Of course, God of War 3 was amazing. It doesn't matter if it was short to some people or not. That was amazing for what pulled off with the PS3.
Have you thought about this? Anytime an Xbox game comes out, nobody gives a fuck. So nobody talks about it.
Hell no. Exactly.
Anytime a PlayStation game drops, These niggas are with a micro. They got a fucking magnifying glass on it. Like, oh no, nah, Spider-Man, the puddles are missing. The puddles are missing. The puddles are missing. Do you realize in 2018 the puddles are missing was a real fucking thing?
Yes, it was. And I don't want to say this, man. This sounds crazy that some of the reviewers might have docked it points because they saw that shit and they believed it. Because I always believed that maybe Spider-Man didn't deserve the 90 Metacritic, but it deserved higher than what it is. Because it's a really, really good game. And not just being able to swing around.
Why wouldn't Spider-Man deserve a 90?
That's what I'm saying. I don't know why it shouldn't have gotten a 90. Let's say the highest a 90, 91. Once I beat
why would that be the highest?
I don't know.
I enjoy Spider-Man, didn't enjoy Red Dead. Are you saying that Red Dead deserves that 97?
Oh, no.
Are you saying Zelda deserves whatever the fuck it got?
Oh, no, man.
Like a 97,
I fucking fell asleep multiple times with Red Dead, and I tried my hardest to get through. I moved to multiple settlements because, the story had us moving a lot. One of the motherfuckers died in a shootout in the middle of town, got his head blown off, shit like that. It's just, I wanted to keep going with the story. I really did. And then it doesn't happen often, but I said, fuck this, man. I don't like this game anymore. And I just stopped playing. I deleted that shit.
Yeah. I mean,
it just wasn't fun anymore.
It is what it is.
So,
I mean,
yeah,
like
I agree.
I don't
with
believe in Metacritic scores at all. The reason why is because Metacritic scores come from people. It comes from critics who really all they do for a living is play video games. And you should know from playing video games yourself, you can get video game fatigue. Or what if you're just not really interested in the game that falls across your desk and you have to review it? Do you really think that you're going to put time into it, the actual time and effort it takes to actually review that game and review it thoroughly?
Right.
Do you think it's weird that all of the people who was trying to downplay Death Stranding, talking about, oh, it's boring and this and that, but then they had it as their game of the year?
Yeah. Yeah. I look. Look.
So that's why I asked, when y'all start quoting Metacritic scores, what does those Metacritic scores mean? I feel like we give way too much power to people who shouldn't have that type of power.
You're right.
We give power to the media outlets to dictate what is good and what's not good based on their personal feelings. You got some people who won't go past a Metacritic score. Literally, they see that Metacritic score, they like, nah, I'm not buying that game. Fuck. Then later on down the line, they pick the game up and be like, yo, this game was fire.
Bro, I see that shit right now. Solid Rev, he claimed his review for Death Stranding was gonna be out today, and magically he said, I'm gonna keep playing the game. He can't put the review out today, so he's gonna keep playing. He got to the desert area, distribution, the distribution center next to those canyons over there where the mules territory is, and you already know how far he is now, so he can't stop playing, and I know why he can't. And he's not going to stop playing. Hey, you just can't believe everything you hear.
Listen, I've never gave a fuck about any of the shit that people were saying about Death Stranding. I took one look at what was being offered and said, I cannot wait to play this game. That's how my Death Stranding went. When it came to Days Gone, I didn't need anybody to tell me that this game was good or not. I didn't need any references for this game. I knew this game was going to be excellent. Played the game, loved every minute of it. When I played Judgment, just knowing that the same people who made Yakuza made that fucking game, and it was actually in English.
Yep.
The voices were in English. I was like, yo, now I can understand what these niggas are saying outside of the subtitles. Because sometimes even when you read the subtitles, it just sounds so quirky. You're like, what the fuck type of translation was this? But either way, I mean, it is what it is. Judgment became one of my favorite games this generation. I didn't need a person to tell me what a Metacritic score was for Cuphead because I already knew that game was going to be fucking excellent. It already just had the feeling of like Super Contra to me. So I couldn't wait to fucking play that game. And when I played it, I enjoyed every minute of it. When I looked at Horizon Zero Dawn, I didn't need a Metacritic score to tell me whether or not I should buy a game. I looked at the game and thought to myself, well, damn, I can't wait to play this game. That's kind of how I've been with every fucking game this generation. It's been more or less, I look at the game, I see what it's about, and then I already know I'm going to reach for it. You know, Gears, before Gears 5 came out, I'm looking at it, I was kind of confused because I'm like, yo, y'all ain't putting nothing out about the story, like no type of campaign gameplay, just all of this goofy ass multiplayer shit that I didn't give a fuck about anyway. Played Gears 5. It was alright. It was alright. It was just alright. I don't know about y'all, but I need more substance than just shooting shit. I know
that's
for a lot of people.
Hey, they have small brains over on the Xbox side. That's all they need. Car.
Yo, I could never understand that though.
Hey, car.
I've been trying to figure that shit out for the longest.
That's all it is, bro. Car.
I need more than that.
Car and gun. Car, gun, sport. That's it. Car, gun, sport. That's if you're on the Xbox side, is car, gun, sport, Netflix. And tell me I'm fucking lying. I've saw fucking Zaire show off motherfuckers not playing games on Xbox, over there watching Netflix, or they're playing some fucking casual ass like fucking multi-plat that comes out every fucking year like Madden. You know? Look, they don't want for much. So why should Phil Spencer or the Xbox game division give them much? They're going to give them a powerful system. They're going to try to strike up some third-party contracts. I don't know who's going to work with them out the gate.
But what is power, though? What is power?
It seems like a lot to them. I mean, they got a powerful system last time. A year and some change ago with the Xbox One X?
Yeah, but where's the power?
I can't see it.
Nigga, like, you can give me a goddamn Lamborghini motor, but, nigga, if I ain't got the transmission to go with that motherfucker, then it's useless. It's useless. I got a powerful motor, nigga, but I ain't going nowhere. I mean, that's why I say a lot of this shit just doesn't make any sense to me. It's like, how the hell you give me a console that, quote-unquote, is powerful, but no fucking games to play on it? And the games that I do have to play on it, I can get elsewhere. And the games that I can get elsewhere, or the consoles I can get the games on elsewhere, they also have other games that I can't play on my system. So where's the power?
Right.
I've always used this analogy, and I'm going to give y'all a pause up front. It's like having a super huge dick that cannot get hard. Shit is useless. It's useless. What's up, Big Money?
Uh-oh. Fucking big money. Knew this motherfucker be rolling in. Where the fuck you at?
No, but I need real power. I need real power. I need games that drop my jaw. I need games that make me say, God damn, I gotta have this goddamn system. I'm not opposed to getting an Xbox, but I need a reason to get an Xbox.
Mm-hmm.
I need a reason. First of all, take your games off PC because that shit don't make no sense at all.
Yep.
None whatsoever.
You go. Damn, man. You hit it on the head. I was about to talk about that shit.
Take it off PC. Tell people that it's only gonna be on this Series X or whatever the fuck they want to call that shit. And then create 9 more games that are just fucking undeniably awesome. That are just undeniably awesome. And when you do that, then I'll pick up a Xbox refrigerator edition.
They have no faith in their community. And I don't blame them. This whole generation, they did try to bring some new experiences, and the fans didn't buy it at all. They didn't support it. They didn't show gameplay. They didn't use their wallets to speak. After the game came out a week, they fucking forgot that it exists.
Yeah, but we live in a time where people need other people to like stuff in order for them to like it.
Yeah,
So because other people didn't praise those games, they didn't go out and buy them.
that's sad.
But that doesn't make any sense.
I played two of the biggest, most hated games this year, and that's Days Gone and Death Stranding, and I love them. I love both. I platinum both. I wish I didn't platinum them because I want to go back to them. I know I can go back to Days Gone and get some of the DLC trophies, but great games, great experience. Nothing like it.
TX51. See, that's where the problem lies. When people say things like we should be happy because we're going from 1.8, first of all, I'm not going from 1.8 teraflops to 9.2.
You said 1.4, not you said TX51. You just said 1.4. So like, come on, buddy. Come on, man.
Yeah.
Don't do that.
Yeah, it was never 1.4, but regardless, going from 1.4 teraflops to 9.2, you're then giving credence and credibility to 9.2, but you have no idea where that comes from. Where's the facts on that? Where are the facts for those specifications? And listen, I'm not against it. Honestly, I just need a link to something, to some factual information regarding this.
Yeah, everything I've saw, when you go to an article, it says big and bold, rumor. If that shit keeps saying rumor, it's a fucking rumor. I can't believe a rumor.
That's why I don't even mention it in that light, right? I'm never gonna be like, oh yeah, it's gonna be 9.2 teraflops, because you don't know what the fuck it's going to be. PlayStation has been absolutely silent on every single thing. Xbox hasn't said a goddamn thing except for what PlayStation said. Well, what Mark Cerny said in the interview previously. Mark Cerny came out talking about the SSDs, talking about 8K, talking about ray tracing. Microsoft got on stage and said the exact same thing. Literally. As if they literally read Mark Cerny's interview and just copied word for word what he said was going to be offered with the PlayStation.
And there you go. There you go. There you fucking go. Why? And we dealt with this gen. Why you think Sony is so fucking secretive? They're not gonna jump out here and fucking give out this shit just so Microsoft can say, hey, we're similar. You know, you really don't have a choice. You might as well stick with us if you want fucking Halo. We got the same fucking power. But, you know, at this point, they're minions. They don't know shit. They're doing all this.
Hold on. TX, you didn't do nothing to be sorry about, bro. I mean, all you did was repeat what was already being said. But you didn't do anything wrong. Or at least nothing to be sorry for, honestly. I mean, honestly, I always say this, man. Look, if you're going to do anything, go off the facts. Wait for these people to say this stuff. That's the reason why, like, when it came to like backwards compatibility, I said nothing about that shit until they actually had factual information saying that that's what Sony was going to be doing. There's no way that I was going to jump on that shit. And also with the backwards compatibility, I don't give a fuck about none of that shit. The only thing I care about is PS4 games being backwards compatible. Niggas is like, yeah, but I wish they would go back to the PS3, PS2, and PS1. Why? It would just be a long ass list of shit that you will not use. Ain't nobody going back to play no PS2 or PS1 games. None of y'all are. Because they did HD remakes or HD remasters of those games, and y'all still didn't go back to play them.
You're right about that.
So who are y'all fooling when y'all telling people that y'all want this backwards compatibility shit, dog? Y'all think niggas on the Xbox is really using that backwards compatibility shit? They're not. I think it came out that like 2.8% of Xbox gamers was fucking using backwards compatibility, dog. And the only reason why y'all want it is to argue with Xbox niggas about having it. It's not really because y'all want it. Because you had it in the PS3 era and you didn't use it. They know you didn't use it. That's why they didn't go out of their way to put that shit in the PS4. Niggas is like, oh no, it's the sale process. Here's my thing on that, right? This is one thing that I really want y'all to understand, and I really want y'all to realize what y'all saying here, right? Y'all are saying that people on the PC can reverse engineer Sony's cell processor and make PS3 work on PC, but Sony can't reverse engineer their own to make it work. It's not that they can't make it work. They know that y'all knuckleheads ain't gonna use it. Y'all ain't gonna use that shit. Let's be honest. If backwards compatibility came right now, what game you gonna play?
Well, shit, man. I know I wanted to play Ni no Kuni 1 for a long time, but they already remade that. And it's
I was just gonna say it's already there.
Yeah, it's 1440p, 60 frames. So.
Right, and even if you didn't play it there, it's been on fucking PS now for God knows how. Niggas didn't think it was that worth playing. If you thought it was worth playing, you would have went and played it. It was definitely available. Or, regardless of that, I don't know about y'all, but I still own my PS3. If you really wanted to play it, you could have bought a copy of that shit off of I think PSN still works on PlayStation 3. I want to say it does.
Yeah, it does.
Because I played against some people because I was testing out PS Now, and I played the PS3 version of Last of Us. You know, people were still on the PS3 version of Last of Us, dog.
Yeah. They took that off. What, a
that
month
to
or
me
so ago?
Was incredibly like weird to know that there's people that's still out there with the fucking PS3.
Yeah,
it's crazy.
Yeah, I got a PS2 Slim. I think I had a PS3 for a little
I just
stint.
need it for information 1 and 2. Wow. Is PS5 backwards capable? They say it's gonna be.
Yeah, that's what
they
we're
said
hearing.
It is.
I mean, look, they've been testing
whether
this
it
shit
will
out
turn out to be that way. Yeah, it's something that we'll have to see.
They tested it out with PlayStation Now.
I don't know what the hell happened to JayTech. That nigga disappeared.
Hold on.
Hello? I always do that, bro.
Hello?
What's up, big buddy?
Hello?
What's up, family?
Shit, chilling.
What's been going on, man? You got a nice holiday?
Ooh, man. Listen, bro, I've been fucking working. I was working on Christmas even.
Yeah, we can hear you now.
Okay. Yeah, I was saying today, it looks like they're looking at this, about the emulation. It's not really real backwards compatibility. It's more emulation.
And it never will be.
Yep.
You know why it won't be? You want me to tell you why the emulation thing is something that's happening?
Yeah, tell me.
I can explain that to you.
Yeah, tell me.
Because with the emulation, so with regular backwards compatibility, you would be able to pop in any game and play it, right? The problem is that there's licensing issues with that. And these third-party companies, they're not going to just allow you to let people play, games that they bought previously on your next-gen hardware. Because A, they're going to look at it from the perspective that they're going to lose sales if they decide to remake those games. And B, there's people who get revenue from it, right? Like you got people who they got publishing rights and things with it. I mean, not publishing rights, goddamn. They get residuals from the games, just from sales and stuff like that, and from people utilizing it. So they with the emulation, they can control what is backwards compatible and what's not, based on them obtaining the license from those publishers. So we're never gonna get a true backwards compatible system like that no more. And it's gonna be for that particular reason.
Yeah. I wanted to speak on what's going on with Nintendo. Of course, we already know it's impossible because each and every one of their physical media has been different every generation. I think the closest one they had was GameCube and Wii, which were disc based, but I'm not sure if they were the same size. I don't think they were the same size. But long story short, you see how Nintendo's doing their little emulation shit. Just had a little idea. Like they're doing like really really old games, but they're doing online multiplayer with them, like Super Mario Brothers and shit like that.
Mm-hmm.
These are things that, whether we know it or not, Sony's research and development team is always ahead of Microsoft. These are things they've probably been talking about. These are things that they clearly saw Nintendo do, and they might be gearing up with some of these games. Some of these older games that might already be on there, or they might put on PlayStation PlayStation Now this gen towards next gen. These might have like multiplayer capabilities online, which is something cool. We don't know, but they're gonna do what's right for them. I don't want them to go out of their comfort zone. I don't need them. I've saw it multiple times. I've saw it with Killzone 3 and Uncharted 2 and 3, where they listen to feedback, right, from people in the beta that were like Call of Duty fans, and they weren't gonna play, and they were not gonna buy Killzone 3. They were not gonna play or buy Uncharted 2 and 3. But they were molding these multiplayer experiences based off of the Call of Duty fans that were playing the free beta. And this is one thing I've told many people close to me. I don't ever want them to do that ever again for any aspect. Don't ever cater to somebody that's not your true base. You see what I'm saying? You go all the way down this path of backwards compatibility when, like you said, people only want it because Xbox have it, or Xbox fans that are now on PlayStation again, they want Sony to be more like Microsoft with having backwards compatibility. I don't need something that's a bragging point. I need something that I'm going to use. You see what I'm saying?
Right.
4K Blu-ray player will be very nice, very helpful for me.
Not for me. I don't watch movies on my PlayStation. Never did.
You don't? I do from time to time. But there are different things that for different people. Music, a better way for music. From what I do now is I have my music on my memory stick. I put my memory stick in my PS4, and sometimes I listen to it while I'm playing maybe a racing game, fighting game, something like that. A lot faster, obviously. Like no hiccups when you're moving from the store to the interface, or from, let's say, I have some slowdown when I move from a game to check the trophies. After I got a trophy, it's a little bit of a slowdown. All in all, I mean, there's a lot of things they can improve. But I know they will. That's the thing. You don't need a massive amount of power to fix the shit that might be wrong, or enhance any of this stuff. You don't. Whatever we get, I will be happy with. Just like you, I'm a gamer. What I care most about with the PS4 is the games. That's what I use it for most of the time, is the games. Every now and then I'll be on Funimation, watch some anime. I might go on Netflix, shit like that. But other than that, it's gaming. It's a gaming console. I don't need it to be transformed into some supercomputer.
So I think the 9.2 might be true.
We talked about this now. I'm waiting. I don't want to be wrong. Look, Big Money. Horizon Zero Dawn, prime example. I don't want to be wrong. I don't want to be like them.
Question about that, Big Money.
Yeah.
Where did these numbers come from?
Some very unreliable sources, man. Very unreliable.
Who are those sources? Because I've yet to find any mention of it.
I think, well, you know what? I'm going to keep it real. I'm going to tell you where I got it from, and I know you're going to laugh like a motherfucker.
Oh, fuck.
Everybody going to laugh. D-Bats.
God damn it.
That's the first motherfucker I heard it from, and I called bullshit soon as GT is. I was like, bullshit.
Bro, I swear to God, when this shit proven wrong, when this shit is proven wrong and everybody's saying they got it from D-Batch, bro, this nigga, look, he don't got no credibility at all. So I don't know why nobody even fucking regurgitating what they hear from him.
Now, he said he
can I ask you a question
from, yeah.
Do you remember when D-Batch said that there was going to be a special version of Assassin's Creed? I think it was Origins at the time. that
Yes, I
would
do.
come with a 1080 60 frames per second mode, and this came directly from an Ubisoft employee who just happened to walk up on him because, you know, he's the prime definition of somebody who you want to whisper little secrets to in their ear, right?
God
Like,
He lied through his damn teeth.
yo,
Yes, he did.
I can't, bro. Like, I can't with these dudes, man. Like, this shit is crazy. This is crazy. Like, I don't even know how this even makes any type of sense. No sense whatsoever. Like, you get wrong information from somebody, then you go back to them to get more wrong information.
Yeah.
What up, everybody?
What's going on?
What's up?
Eddie, what's going on, man? How was your Christmas? Haven't heard from
It was
you.
okay. It was okay, bro. It was okay.
You get an Xbox for Christmas? That Xbox I sent you?
I ain't got none of that shit.
He said, "Ain't got none of that."
Damn. I sent it. I don't know if it got there yet. I got lost in the mail.
I want a Nintendo Switch, and that's it.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Bro, that was a
y'all
hot thing this holiday, man. Kids wanted to Switch.
Oh, Seeking JayTech, I need to ask y'all something.
Uh-oh. Here we go. What's going on? Haven't heard from you in a while. What's going on?
They saying that the PlayStation might be 400 and the Xbox might be 500.
Who are they?
I'm watching this big dude
On YouTube.
on YouTube. He talking about it might be 400. The PlayStation 5 might be 400 and the Xbox might be 500.
You know his name?
No, I don't know his name.
Look, Eddie, they need views. They need views, bro. And they gotta say whatever they need to. I'm just gonna be blunt. Whatever they need to make you watch, whatever they need to make you click. They go give out.
I ain't click. I just was.
Yeah, no, I know. But we were just talking about. We were just talking about it. I know you came late, but we was literally just talking about all of this information floating around. But it's not real. There's no like it's not coming from any source that matters, and that source will be Sony or Microsoft or the PlayStation division or the Xbox gaming division. That's
right.
None of this information is coming from where we really need to hear it from. You guys hear me say this shit all the time, all generation, all year. When I've heard rumors from you, I'm like, nah, man, well, I'm going to wait. Or you don't see me make a podcast about it. You don't see me make a live stream about it. Like, hey, bro, it's going to be so much, man. We in a new generation, basically. It's about to be so much of this shit.
I think some feelings are going to be hurt, bruh.
Uh-oh.
And the reason why I say I think some feelings are going to be hurt, because while these niggas is running around making up all these stories, when the actual factual news drop, I think that shit going to drop like a bomb. Because like I said, Sony is way too quiet, bro.
Oh, yeah.
Meaning, and I know that they have an internet presence. I know that they have a social media presence. So I know that they looking at this shit. They're looking at this play out, and they're probably laughing their ass off because they like these motherfuckers just don't understand. Like I said, AMD stopped working on Vega to focus on Navi architecture, and Mark Cerny was the person who worked with them and helped them with this Navi architecture. There's sources to that. Let me find that for you so I can put a link in the actual chat. So you guys can see this, because this was something that was said a long time ago.
What's going on, Big Money? How was your holiday?
Oh man, just chilling.
Did you get me anything, man? You get me anything? You buy me anything?
Hey man, when you sent me that one thing about Tony, I haven't talked to him in a minute. I need to talk to him. Well, what was that thing you sent me where it said about Tony? Remember the guy I was trying to get?
You told me unblock all these motherfuckers. I've been unblocking motherfuckers every day. I mean, going up to Christmas, I unblocked 50 extra people I didn't even know I had blocked. I've been hopping on everybody else's fucking followers list on Twitter, just going through their list, fucking unblock anybody that might be blocked. So, you know, it's
I
worked
need
out.
to,
But
I need to
that
talk to him. I haven't talked to him
motherfucker,
yet.
see, he blocked me first though. That's the thing. He had already
Yeah,
had me.
it don't matter who blocked me
Yeah,
first.
no, what I told you
you.
last time, and you told me the same thing. It don't matter who blocked me. We can't have communications if the dude don't like me. That's what I'm saying. Now he got a check by his name, right? That mean he big shit. So that mean if he blocked me,
I never knew that.
yes, that guy
What that
has
mean,
a check. He has a check by his name, and he has his check by his name as long as I've been blocked. So he's big shit.
I'm saying, what does that mean? A check?
Tony
That
Polanco?
means you're fucking official, bro.
Yeah, Tony Polanco.
Nah, Tony Polanco got that because somebody hacked into his account and they needed to re-verify him. That just means that you're verified. That check, and you could get a check if you wanted a check.
Can't fucking get that shit. I already read all that shit. They
bro.
made it more difficult
I
for
haven't
people
talked to
like
him
us
yet.
to get it, man. Because everybody was getting it, and then they changed the rules like YouTube, so it's a little bit more difficult to get one of those verified shit. But yeah, whatever. He got a verified shit, man, and it's like I don't know to do like that. I guess he's something with gaming, but I don't know. Like I said, I wouldn't mind hearing whatever he wants to say on the show. I don't have no hard feelings because I don't know.
Yeah, I need to. I'm gonna try to get him. He told me. Give him. Well, this was like a week or so ago, about 2 weeks ago. Should give him a couple of weeks, and then we're gonna set something up. So.
Well, anybody else?
I'm pretty sure
you know what, bro? You know who I want you to try to get? Get some Xbox people on here, bro. D-Batch, bring the whole broadband bullies. Bring all them motherfuckers.
JayTech, ask Bunny to do it because she be on the broadcast with some dude. I forgot his name. Man.
Okay, well we get in contact, but I need some
Ask
Xbox
Bunny.
here. I need all the Xbox fans here tomorrow. Everybody, get everybody on the fucking podcast tomorrow. I don't care what you guys get them all.
What's his name? What's his name?
Anybody will do, man. I want to hear how silly that, bro. What's that dude? The crazy one? Post up. Let's get that motherfucker.
That's what I was thinking about. Yeah, I talked to Post Up later on there.
Yeah, get Post Up. I know he wanna talk about how flat the Earth is. So, yeah, man. Let's do this shit. Let's do it. OBJ, man. OBJ said he ain't unblocking nobody. Shit.
Cool.
OBJ.
I feel him.
Bro, hey, I'm doing this as a gesture of goodwill. If you get blocked in 2020, you're gonna stay blocked through the whole gen. You deserve that fucking block. I'm just trying to be good. Everybody say I'm fucking evil, so I'm doing something good for the new year, for the holiday season. You can't say I fucking didn't do anything for you. You know?
I don't know how you fell into that trap of
I don't really give a fuck because I don't know these motherfuckers. It's a switch on or a switch off to me. They could have stayed blocked and I still wouldn't matter. I'm just going through a fucking list. Bam, 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 unblock, bam, bam. Well, the PC community, I let it be known. These motherfuckers are cancers. Y'all niggas stay blocked. I don't give a fuck about y'all. Y'all can stay blocked. Most of them motherfuckers is getting suspended anyway, Big Money. They getting suspended like a motherfucker off Twitter.
Say sick. They still talking about that video of
who is they?
The PC, the Xbox fan talking about they still look downgrade. The leaves still look downgrade.
Oh god! Didn't they say that about Spider-Man? That's their attack. As soon as they see something we got, downgrade.
And this dude went at it back and forth. I showed him the real video of the first video and the last video of the game, man. And say, how does the game look downgrade? Show me how it looked. And he ain't had no questions at all. Like, show me the downgrade on the game. Like, he ain't say nothing.
Somebody got off Mads. Somebody said Mads is just like Post Up. They don't play no games, but they talk about tech 24/7, bro. It's fucking true, man. You gotta be held to a certain standard. I know you don't agree with it, sick. But motherfucker, if you're gonna talk about games, at least play some fucking games. You talk about the technology that makes these games. That means you need to fucking play some of these games. It's simple. And beat them. And beat them too. This nigga was so invested in Horizon going to PC, bro. I would have swore that he was a PC Master Race elitist. He was so invested in every rumor that came out where that game was going to go to PC, bro. He was so invested, bro. And then this nigga went ghost the day the news broke that it went to PlayStation Now. He was ghost. He didn't reply to me until like 4 or 5 hours later that day. He was completely ghost. Hey, a lot of motherfuckers about to be the same way, man.
But why they always talk? Why they always talk about PlayStation games? Like,
well, they bored. If you go on PC, what you got, Eddie? You got Shower with Your Dad Simulator. Come on.
Shower with Your Dad Simulator.
Yes, Shower with Your Dad Simulator.
And they got a Jesus.
They got a Jesus Simulator. They got a Homeless Simulator.
I think this was the other day. That was terrible, man.
Bro, look, I know it's terrible, but that's what they like. Oh, you didn't see my Twitter about the fucking Last of Us mod on Resident Evil 2 remake?
Mm-hmm.
They made I think they either made Leon or the other girl. They put a mod to make her look like she was Ellie from Last of Us, and not the new Ellie, the old Ellie, the younger one. Look, bro, they don't got shit. He said he could block people for his own protection. Hey, bro, OBJ, why you think I've been on Twitter for so long, bro, without getting fucking reported? People think I block people because I fucking know you, bro. Y'all motherfuckers are petty, and I know you petty. I know you petty, bro. The first time I
block fingers in the West,
bro. I'm gonna be honest, Big Money. If I get reported on Twitter, ain't shit you can say to me that's gonna stop me from blocking motherfuckers. Because that's the proof I'm waiting for. That's the fucking proof I'm waiting for. Let somebody fucking report my Twitter account. I don't say no bad words. I make sure I don't go after nobody, family members, or post no crazy pictures on Twitter.
I say bad words all the time, and I never get blocked.
You mean reported?
I mean, well, same shit.
Yeah.
I never get blocked or reported.
Yeah, I haven't got reported. I've been on fucking Twitter for a long ass time, man. Like, nah.
You know why? Because I don't say anything directly to anybody. I just make statements. I make statements.
Yeah.
I'm not jumping in your post and harassing you.
Well,
nah. Not at all. But see, I don't know. I get it, but I don't know, man. It seems as if a lot of PC niggas was upset.
Okay.
Yeah, it seems a lot of people was mad about the fact that AMD was focusing their energy, 2/3 of their engineering team, to Sony, to architect Navi.
Come on, man. Why not? You know they got the money to pay you.
Nah, but they was like, why would they do that? They've shifted focus from their desktop business, you know, and that's where they're gonna make all their money. I'm like, are you serious?
Okay.
Are you serious? Like, that's where you think they're gonna make all their money? So 100 million PS4s with AMD technology in it versus how many PCs?
I don't think it'll be selling that much, bro.
I mean, come on.
That's the one thing I would love to ask a PC fan. Like how many units of these graphics cards have sold? Like, do they sell 100 million each?
Oh, no, you can find out how much they sold.
You can?
You can find out how much they sold.
I would love to see those numbers.
How much that is?
I don't know if they sell 100 million each, bro. That means that's a lot of PC gamers using one graphics card, and we know they use so many different
How much graphics cards is?
It varies.
It varies, bro. And I wanted to talk to Sick about this shit. We was hearing rumors again. Oh, they have a new graphics card that's more powerful than the next gen consoles, but like you said, we don't know what's in the next gen consoles, so we don't.
Well, here's the thing. When it comes to PC, bro, PC always gonna be ahead of consoles, bro. There's no question about that. Like, they're always gonna have bigger and better. And here's the thing: when these next gen consoles drop, that shit gonna already be outdated. Yeah. The simple thing is, though, what good is power when you don't have the content? Like I said, you can have a Ferrari, but nigga, if you ain't got a transmission in that bitch, you got a powerful ass car that can't go nowhere.
Majority of PCs out there, man, they're not. That's the thing where consoles come greater, man. Consoles are dedicated to gaming. All PCs are not dedicated to gaming. And
No,
that's
they're
where
not.
they fuck up at, man.
And they count that shit, and that's what I don't like. Like, I saw a post saying it's 2 billion PC gamers in the world. I was like, okay, man, whatever. Do they really play games all the time? 2 billion PC gamers out there. And then a fuck, sick humor again, bro. You brought that fact up, dude. How many copies do they sell of an individual game?
What? On PC?
On PC. Because they're talking about
find those
2
numbers
billion.
out too.
Yes, they say it's 2 billion PC gamers in the world, but the games that they put out exclusively can't even get 1 million in a week.
Well, no, I mean, and that's why the developers look for avenues on the console to sell their games. I mean, because realistically, like Fortnite, PUBG, and all of those games, those did pretty well on PC without console. But when you're looking at other games that were being developed, like the BioShocks of the world and stuff like that, them motherfuckers needed new avenues to really, get people to hold on to. And you got to remember, whatever console make popular, PC niggas just follow suit anyway. Yeah. I mean, that's really what happens.
Right about that.
The shit comes to console gamers make the shit popular, and then PC niggas be like, well, man, it should be crossplay. It should be over here. You know what I'm saying? Then they stop making shit for PC. Like that's the way that shit worked. I remember back in the days, Madden was on PC a long time ago. I think it was like Madden 2001. I was playing on PC back then, and they stopped making that bitch on the PC. You mean to tell me that all of those PC users that were there, they didn't find that they were losing money by going strictly console? I mean, so there's a lot of arguments to be had and there's a lot of arguments to be made, but the fact still remains the same, bruh. If your games ain't appealing, niggas don't give a fuck. Listen, when you look at, because I think you posted that shit, JayTech, when they made a mod in Resident Evil 2 where I think there was some like crazy looking Ellie in there or some shit like that. Why do you think that's a thing? Why do you think that they're putting Ellie in Resident Evil 2?
Because
that
they
shows
love
you the power of The Last of Us.
Yeah.
That shows you the power of The Last of Us. And then you showed another one where I think they put like something in Skyrim or
fucking Aloy. They tried.
No, but here's the thing. Why would they do that? Remember, they try to downplay these games and say nobody want these games and these games are boring walking simulators. But then you put these inside your PC games. You put extra effort to mod and place these characters into the games that you do have access to.
Somebody came at me yesterday. I had to shut them down. I don't know why people think I'm weak, but what was it? Heartache came at me talking about they have freedom. I was like, yeah, they have freedom, but they choose to do this in their spare time. They're not playing any other games.
Who has freedom?
The PC community that do the mods.
They have freedom to do work for no money.
Yeah, because that's what you're fucking doing. You're hyping up. Oh, that's good. You're hyping up The Last of Us 2. You don't know it because I don't know if you saw that Neil Druckmann talked about it today.
Talked about what?
The mod that we're talking about. He talked about it today on Twitter. He said he can't, something about like he can't legally endorse it or whatever, but he does think it's pretty cool.
Nah, he can't legally endorse it.
You're right.
Sony would be like, what the fuck, nigga? What the fuck you doing out here, B?
Yep, it's just, it's certain shit, man. But look, the thing is, it's the challenge that some of these first-party developers love, and that's why they're first-party developers on consoles. The challenge of going past your limit of whatever other third-party developers are producing, you're going past that, and you're making games that confuse the fuck out of people.
Do you think that's the goal, though?
I don't think it's always the goal, but it's definitely...
I don't think that's ever the goal, honestly. I just think that when it comes to like Microsoft, Nintendo, Sony, they have the funds to basically make these games happen. Like I said, I asked the question, if there were no consoles that existed, right? Let's just say back in the days when, the crash happened, Nintendo didn't recover, no game consoles recovered. and we only had PC gaming as an alternative, because PC gaming will forever live on because you use PCs for more than just gaming, right?
Yeah.
So PCs wouldn't go anywhere. But let's just say console gaming did not exist and we had to all rely on PC to make this shit happen. What games would we be getting right now?
Bullshit.
Who is going to want
And
to
I don't
invest?
Hey, but you know what? That's why you don't see nobody invested in like a quote unquote AAA PC game today.
Nope.
I don't
They
think
make them niggas
Star
Kickstarted.
fucking
like that.
Citizen, the black hole of money.
Oh my
No,
god!
nigga,
The black
they didn't
hole of money.
You know who invested in that shit? Dumbass niggas who kickstarted that $250 million.
That shit's still not
Those
out, bro.
those were gamers that put that money, that invested
Do
that
we
money
have
into
a
Star
date
Citizen.
when they started? Because I want to say it took all of this generation. I want to
like 7 years.
It's the greatest
Okay, so
scam
that was
ever.
the entire generation started at the end of last gen. Okay, 7 years, yeah. Because it's
It's
6
the
years.
greatest scam ever, bro.
It is the greatest scam. And guess
ever.
what? If they feel that they still don't have enough money, don't be mad. The PC community, you should not be mad if they end up putting that shit on next generation consoles. I'm not saying it's
Facts.
going to happen, but if they feel that they still didn't make enough money off of you guys, where else do you think? Look, it's been a record amount of MMOs. PS3 had a good amount. We had DC Universe that I know of, and we had Final Fantasy 14. We had those games in the beginning of this gen. Then we got all these other MMOs that were never on consoles. Never say never.
Yo,
Never
I ain't
say
gonna
no.
lie. Godfall, I'm gonna take the wait and see approach on that shit, dog. I got burnt like a motherfucker on Anthem, dog. I am not doing that shit again, dog.
Yeah.
And
Look,
I really enjoyed Anthem, is the crazy part about it, bro. But
I
the
don't
shit
know
didn't
a
have
lot
no
about
content.
Godfall, but I'm just gonna put it out there. I hope that it's nothing like Anthem. All I can say is I hope. You know, I have faith, but I hope that it's nothing like Anthem.
That's
Yeah.
the worst game. That's the worst game of this generation. Is the
What?
worst game.
Anthem?
Yeah,
Anthem
I don't
is
think
not
it's
the worst.
worst.
It
I don't
is
think it's
not
the
the
worst,
game of the
but-
It's not the
generation.
worst. It's
Definitely,
I think it let a lot of people down.
It definitely let me down, nigga. Like, fuck EA after that bullshit. But EA has done a good job of killing a lot of franchises that I like, dog. They are the reason that Titanfall pretty much fucking failed. You know what I'm saying? They are the reason why I would never trust BioWare with nothing else that they fucking do, dog. BioWare had a supreme opportunity to make Anthem one of the greatest looter, shooter, whatever type games ever, my nigga.
Mm-hmm.
And they failed, dog. How do you fail with flying mechs, my nigga? How do you fail with that, dog? Like, and I kind of figure like I know what it is. They couldn't get that shit working right on the consoles, and that shit would have been a lawsuit for them to continue on the PC and not bring that content to the consoles, because those people paid money for it too. You know what I mean? So they just dropped the game altogether. I was just like, bro, you can't be serious with this shit, dog. You cannot be fucking serious with this. But I enjoyed it, man. I played a lot of that game. The majority that I played was on PC, so I ain't have none of those issues y'all niggas was experiencing.
For what
Nigga, my
game?
PC was not shutting down. Nigga, I wasn't
Anthem.
unable to connect. Yeah. I wasn't unable to connect. I didn't have any of those issues that y'all niggas was having. But I already knew, just with the scope of that game, just looking at it on PC, I was like, there's gonna be issues with this shit on console. I was like, yo, they should have made that shit PC fucking exclusive. But the reality set in. Nigga. They went for the money, right? Because let's be honest, the money is on the consoles. They went for the money, and that shit was just way too ambitious for the hardware that was out there. What's up, Snow Bunny?
Uh-oh.
Hey,
Snowbunny.
Snowbunny. I just hate that we championed for the game. It wasn't too many people championing for the game, like all the way to the end. Like we stuck with that motherfucker to the end, sick.
Exactly.
Like
exactly.
we stuck with that motherfucker to the end. Well, you know how many times I remember arguing with Thrash about that, but money. what is you doing, money? I'm saying, no, Thrash, no. I just went, I was like, then I started seeing, I'm like, God damn.
You finally realized what the fuck was going on.
Like, God damn it.
I'm gonna tell you when I realized it. I realized the big money when me and Jemiah was playing, and like we kept going and doing the same missions over and over, bruh. And I was like, God damn, is that it? There is no more missions? He was like, yeah, nigga, but you know, now we gotta level up. I'm like, level up to do what? And then, you know, at that point, it was just like, you know, that they was promising the roadmap at that point. It was like, yeah, we got a roadmap, you know what I'm saying? We gonna drop this content, we gonna drop this content, we gonna drop that content. My nigga, they dropped the game like a bad habit, nigga. They dropped that bitch like a bad bag of dope, dog. They literally was just like, fuck this game, dog. Nigga, they said fuck this game, because then they started advertising or trying to tease Dragon Age. I'm like, oh, hold on, bitch. Hold the fuck on. How the hell you gonna tease another game? You ain't even fucking finished this bitch right here, dog. Like, I was hot, dog. When I say I was hot, bro, I was hot, my nigga. I was like, bro, I can't believe they did this, dog.
So
Because you remember Big Money, I was the single nigga that was like, yo, nigga, I fucking love this game, nigga. We on it, dog. We play it, bruh.
So they come out with a new one?
Who? They supposed to be coming out with Anthem 2.0. But they better not be selling that bitch.
Oh, shit.
They better not be selling that bitch. That bitch better be a free update. That bitch better be a free update, dog. If not, nigga, we riot. We riot.
Even then, I think it's. I'm gonna play it. Don't get me wrong. If it don't cost no money, I'm gonna play it. But I think it's too little, too late. It's too late.
I don't think it's too late. You know why I don't think it's too late? Because we thought it was too late for No Man's Sky, bro.
Yeah.
We thought it was too late.
It's starting to seem like that now. Is that where we headed? Sick, where these companies can put out games like this that have real potential.
That's why
2 years later, it can become a great game.
Listen. That's why they want to usher in this everything multi-plat, everything is everywhere. They're not doing this because they want everybody to enjoy games. They're doing this, and I need y'all to write this down. Write this down on a piece of paper, because y'all gonna need to remember Six said this shit. They're doing this shit so they can have comfortability as a developer, so that if something fails on one platform, we still have access to other platforms to survive, my nigga. Like, there is going to be, like, right now with exclusives, you have to, when you come out with that exclusive, you gotta put your top-notch effort into that game, because that game is only on one platform. If you cannot make that shit appeal, your shit is gonna fail. So these motherfuckers work hard as a motherfucker when it comes to exclusive games, bro. They will reinvent the fucking wheel. But when you look at multi-plat games, when you look at stuff like Division 2, when you look at stuff like the Ghost Recon, what is that?
Siege. Wildlands.
No, not Rainbow Six Siege. Ghost Recon.
Wildlands.
Is it Wildlands? Is that what it's called?
Breakpoint? You talking about Breakpoint?
Bro, you look at those
Breakpoint,
games and they look like complete copy and paste fucking games, dog. But they don't care, because they have the comfortability of knowing, hey, even if we underperform on this system, and even if we underperform on that system, we get a greater blanket for ourselves for the game to be successful.
Yeah, that game $19 now. Great problem.
$19, bro, and I still don't want that bullshit.
Nah, I got Anthem, and it's a very pretty game, of course. But you know, I saw the signs early, and I just didn't.
What, Anthem?
Yeah. Look, bro, I fell for the hype too, man. I got that shit day one.
I ain't even fall for the hype, bro. I love the game. I love the game. I didn't even think the game was a bad game. I still don't think it's a bad game. I just think that any game with no fucking content is trash. Sea of Thieves is trash. Fucking State of Decay, trash. Fucking what is that other game? PUBG, trash. Fortnite, trash. All these games are fucking trash, dog. This old build your own fun type of game. Man, fuck out of here, nigga. I didn't come here to build my own fun. I came here so that I can see your vision, bruh. Fuck out of here, dog. Like I'm so tired of this gaming industry, dog. I swear to God, sometimes I feel I wish that the shit just crashed, bro. I wish that these motherfuckers feel that pressure again, dog. Cause all this lovey-dovey shit that y'all talking about, all of this, let's crossplay here, let's do this, let's do that. All that shit does is offer a new layer of comfortability for these motherfuckers, dog. And all these motherfucking devs care about is themselves and making money, bro. They don't give a fuck about us, the gamer. That's why I don't give a fuck about them. Nigga, just offer me some greatness, nigga. Offer me greatness and I'll pay for it. But I feel like if you offer a bullshit game, I feel like your shit should fail.
I'm surprised
Period.
they ain't did. I'm surprised they ain't did GTA yet, crossplay yet.
Cause GTA ain't stupid, nigga. They still selling games like hotcakes, nigga. Like, why the fuck are they gonna offer crossplay so you can buy less copies, nigga? Like, what the fuck? We want you to go from one system to the next and buy the same game over and over again.
I'm surprised.
You think we want you to be able to play with everybody and nobody has to go out and buy other copies of this game? Fuck out of here. Even fucking Call of Duty, right? Call of Duty is one of the biggest games in the world, right? They finally did crossplay. Now tell me how many of y'all give a fuck about it?
Big money care about it. Big money.
Hey man, don't nobody be caring about that shit, bro.
Big money love crossplay. He got crossplay tattooed on his neck, bro. That's what I heard.
Right.
That's what I heard.
Crazy, bro. Like, hey, but no, for real, man. They like it. That's why I be seeing why somebody so much. You don't even hear people talking about that crossplay shit no more, bro. Like,
bro,
what was all that for?
Sick, say it, bro. Say it, Sick.
Nah, I'm gonna let you say it.
Nah, man, it was the fucking narrative, motherfucker. It was the narrative. Shit. Big ass narrative. Man, bro, it was people like me saying, nigga, we was doing crossplay where Xbox said they don't want to do it with Final Fantasy 14. Crossplay was with PS3, PS4, and PC. It would have been with Xbox sooner, but they didn't want to do it. Remember, they did not want to do crossplay last gen. Now,
bro, the way they were able to arm these dumbass niggas is something that I'll never understand, bro. As a grown individual, you didn't know you was being used as a tool.
Exactly, bro. A big ass tool, man. They needed that. They needed that summer. They didn't have shit, bro. They didn't have shit but that narrative. Going into E3, they knew they didn't have no fucking games coming out that summer. Outside of well, it didn't come out in summer. It came out on the tail end of the summer, and that was Forza of that year. But bro,
what are we talking about right now, though? What are we talking about right now? We waiting on Ghost of Tsushima to come. We waiting on The Last of Us to come out. We waiting on Final Fantasy to come out. These niggas are waiting for a whole nother piece of hardware. These your people, Big Money, man. What's going on, fam? What's going on with them, fam?
Bro, niggas more excited. Listen, there's some true shit. Niggas more excited about a demo for Final Fantasy 7 than any game that's coming out next year for Xbox. Prove me wrong. Prove me wrong. Christmas fucking day.
What are you waiting for on the... Okay, so let's have a real conversation, right? Let's have a real conversation. If you... Like, I think, Big Money, you own an Xbox, right? I want to say you own an Xbox.
Yeah, he got an Xbox tattoo on his arm. Yeah.
Okay, you own an Xbox, right? What from this generation makes you want to buy a Xbox next generation?
That might take a while.
Nah, man. Nah, because as soon as that motherfucker go up for pre-order, your ass gonna be out there like, sick, man, I had to get it, man. I had to get it.
No, but it's different. It's a different sick. I buy everything. Because it's two different type of, it's a couple of different type of consumers out there. I'm the consumer that buys everything. Like, if it comes out, like, if it has something to do with gaming, I'm going to buy it. And I don't know why. It's just that I have to have it. I just had to have it because I don't be doing shit else. I don't do shit but game.
Bro,
so I got to have it. I'm one of those consumers.
You got the sickness, bro. Don't worry. I had the sickness too. This gen was a rude awakening for me, nigga. Xbox slapped me with 3 different types of fucking consoles and no goddamn games for the motherfuckers. Ain't no amount of gamer sickness gonna make me go out and buy another Xbox, bro. Ain't no amount of it.
Listen, say the thing is, but to answer your question, there is nothing. There is nothing that makes me want to buy the next Xbox. It's just that I'm gonna get it because I'm that type of consumer. But if we take it from the gamer's standpoint of what games that they come out, what incentives do I have to buy it? It's none. It's none. I'm not gonna lie to you. It's none. I should not be buying this motherfucking thing, but I'm gonna buy it anyway because I'm that type of consumer. Right. But I should not be buying it. It's nothing that they did. Wait a minute. It used to be that way, get money. But this did.
What's going on?
You know what? OBJ. The thing is, man, like, I've been that way for a long time, bro. I've been that way for a long time. Anything that comes out, I'm gonna get it. That's in gaming. But if it comes out, a Wii U,
yeah,
I'm playing Twilight HD, Twilight Princess right now. I'm playing that shit right now
on the Wii U.
I get everything. Yeah, on the Wii U.
I can't.
You bought the Wii
U?
I can't.
No, I got the Wii U.
No, but I'm saying you had a regular Wii.
No, I don't got no Wii. I don't got no Wii.
Did you have a Wii at that time?
Yeah, I had a Wii. But
what made you get rid of the Wii?
I couldn't deal with that motion control shit. I didn't like that shit. And only game I played on that motherfucker is the bowling game. You know, when that bowling game, that was the only thing that was fun on there. Oh, wait a minute, I'm not gonna lie. My son used to play Sky Sword, that Zelda Sky Sword, whatever the name of it.
The one with the bow and arrow?
Yeah, that one. The motion control shit, that just turned me off about that whole generation. But it's just that, and plus that's another thing. I have a 12-year-old son. We both play games, so automatically I'm gonna buy everything. But like I said, you're absolutely right. There's nothing this generation that Microsoft did that warrants me to go buy.
So what message are you sending by buying an Xbox, even though they gave you no reason to buy it?
I don't know. I'm fucked up right there.
God damn it, Big Money.
I respect it though. You know why? You know why I respect it? Because at least he's being honest. Most people don't be honest. Most people try to make up some sort of a reason as to why they do it. He's just blatantly flat out saying, nigga, I'm getting it because I'm getting it, nigga. Fuck that shit you talking. I respect it. I respect it, bro. I respect it, bro.
Shit. It's nothing they did to make me go buy another $500-$600 box. But guess what? My dumb ass gonna go buy it.
Yo, and I respect it, bro. I respect it. You know the niggas I don't respect, and they don't really realize what you lying for. Like, nigga, I would respect you if you told the truth, nigga. Tell the truth, nigga. Let's be honest.
Yeah.
But you know niggas be making up all type of shit. Well, you know, it's the ecosystem, and it's the friends, and it's the backwards compatibility, and it's the nigga, shut the fuck up, nigga. Just say you buying it because you get that motherfucker.
Dog. Oh fuck, yellow in here, the light skinned fella. God damn it.
What's up, yellow? What's up, man?
What up?
That's some real shit, and it's a lot of motherfuckers out there that's like me, bro. I know it's a lot of people out there that's getting that motherfucker, but they like, man, what the fuck are you getting it for, bro? They ain't showed you shit. I know, my nigga, but I'm gonna get it. I'm sorry, I'm gonna get it.
Well, give me one too, since you got all that money. Give me one too, man.
I don't even want it.
Why they showing it that early? They ain't got no games right now.
Bro, narrative, bro. They want to switch the narrative. Hey, we got our ass beat this gen. Look at this shiny new system. I mean, that's what it is right now.
Bruh, you got to think about this shit though. You just spent $500 on an Xbox One X, and you ready to throw that motherfucker out the window already.
You ready over 1,000, bro. They spent $500 on the first Xbox, and the Xbox One X was $500. And how much was the S? Because a lot of people got the S and they fucking got the X.
S was what, like $400?
Yeah, it was 4. I think it was 4.
Okay.
No, they had one that was 1 terabyte that was 4 because that shit came with Minecraft and some other bullshit.
But what about, so was the S5? Was the S
It
ever?
was 300.
It was 300.
It was 300, but they were selling it for $400 with a 1 terabyte hard drive.
Okay, so we got people that got over $1,000 worth of Xboxes this gen. And look,
Yep.
it's not a surprise. Look, ask your local neighborhood Xbox, right? How much money they spent on buying Xbox consoles last gen?
But what would it matter to them? It doesn't matter. Dog, they've said that games don't matter, bro.
You right?
They said that it should be about the features and the hardware, not about the games, bro. This is a real statement. These niggas have gone off the deep end, bro. That's why they always watching Netflix and fucking YouTube, nigga, and Hulu. They don't give a damn about no games, dog. But they be watching PlayStation games like a hawk. Like a hawk.
They do.
They don't even talk about Gears no more. What happened to Gears, fam?
I don't know what happened.
That shit was out
It was done after
for
the campaign.
a week.
Bro.
For a week, though, Big Money. For a week. Oh, best looking game of the generation. Da 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 da. And then all of a sudden, nobody cared anymore.
Death Stranding came through and swept that motherfucker out of content.
not even, because it wasn't even about that. It wasn't even about that.
I know, G. I'm just
It
speaking
was
to
just
the
like,
masses.
yeah, it was just like a week later, though. A week, and now nobody talking about it.
Look, this is from somebody who bought an X, and I'll state this, and I'll continue to state it for anybody who asks, nigga. For the X to be what it was, yes, it is a piece of fucking powerful hardware. Kudos
How do we know this though?
But
how do we know this?
Listen, hold on. Okay, because we know we saw it from Gears and what we were offered the entire generation. Where they were at, for releasing. Okay, just hear me out when I say this. For releasing the Xbox One X to Gears, you feel what I'm saying? It was sad that it took them this long. You feel what I'm saying? Even though we're still not getting anything, I just feel as though when I state this as an X, it was a powerful piece of hardware. Okay, but at the end of the day, like you were stating earlier in this podcast, power narrative is not the issue. It's the software. That's the fucking issue. Okay. Going back to what I said about this console, it was just wasted R&D that you basically like you just said, bro. 2 years ago you spent $500, and now they're pushing another one down your throat. That was wasted R&D. Fuck the X. They should have canceled the X and invested in the studios a long time ago. Quit buying motherfucking shooters.
I don't even think they needed the S.
Money on bullshit.
The S, the one with the 4K Blu-ray player. I don't think they needed that either, bro. You were already halfway through the generation, bro. You didn't need any of it.
Nope.
You
money, but they got never in the wallet, bro.
I know that, but let's be honest, bro. You probably made your next system even more powerful. You see what I'm saying? You already got the bank. You see what I'm saying?
Y'all be asking why Phil still has a job.
Yeah.
Nigga, if I was the CEO of No. If I was the CEO of Microsoft, nigga, I would hire more Phils. Phil is the ideal employee, my guy. Phil was able to literally sell you hardware with no software. They didn't have to do no investment into games. The investment that they did do, come on, they paid like $200K for fucking Super Lucky Still. Let's be honest. They gave them developers like $200K, was like, nigga, come and put the shit on the Xbox.
Okay, well, check this out. Let me ask you. I'm sorry, I didn't.
No. Go ahead. You good?
But if you look at both of these systems, man, did we really need the Pro or the Xbox One X?
No.
Do we need any of them?
Nope.
No.
Because me personally, I can see from a company. I'm gonna let you go right up to this. I can see why they did it as a company, but as a consumer, they really didn't need Sony didn't need the Pro, and Microsoft didn't need the X. Me personally,
they didn't. I'm glad that they did do it because we did get some improvements in areas that did need improvement. Because when those systems came out, come on, bro, we got what was that game called? Order 1886, bro. That shit was running at some wonky ass resolution. I think it was like 870 something, whatever. I know it was something crazy, and it had fucking borderlines, bro. Like they literally couldn't push a lot of these games to do some of the stuff that they were supposed to do. Games that were fucking 720p on the Xbox, some of those games was running at 900 on a PlayStation, bro. That hardware was super outdated. You know what? I say this: the Pro and the X should have been what launched. Instead of saying that we didn't need the Pro, the Pro and the X should have been what launched.
Yeah. Yeah.
And then skip the whole yeah. I mean, that's...
but what would have been the price then? Sick. The price probably would have been close to $600 at that time in 2013, wouldn't it? Because when did the Pro come out?
When did the Pro came out in 2016? 2016.
So at the time, the price probably would have been about $550, $600.
Yeah, but you know what? Here's the thing, dog. At this particular point in time, that actually poses another question. What do you expect from the new hardware that comes out?
It seems like they're in a similar state when it comes out. I don't want to say 9, 10, 11, 12 teraflops is behind, but we like you said earlier, PC is always going to be in front. As far as raw power, they always going to outbid regular consoles.
Let me tell you something too, man. Like, there's differences when it comes to this technology. Like, AMD's teraflops ain't the same as NVIDIA's teraflops, right? It's totally different. Like, that AMD Vega 64 or whatever that shit is, I think that shit is like 13 something teraflops, my guy. Like 13 something teraflops, and that shit gets dominated by AMD's lower end cards. So I think what y'all are expecting from AMD is a miracle, but when I see them trying to compare it towards like the 2080 Ti's and stuff like that, you ain't about to get that in these consoles, bro. So y'all might want to pump your brakes right there. Just pump your brakes, calm down. And I don't know. Honestly, Mark Cerny said to do 4K, they would need what, like 8 teraflops or some shit like that. That was something he said in an interview a long time ago. To do it comfortably, you would need like 8 teraflops. And he was right. Because the Xbox One X came out at 6 teraflops, and you saw what happened with that.
Yep.
Nigga, they was dynamically scaling all over the place, my nigga. Mm-hmm. I'm talking about, it was just it's crazy. But y'all should listen to that little weird ass nigga, because he looked like a nigga that look at zeros and ones all day.
Hey,
you know what I'm saying?
That's true.
Like, that's what he looked like. He looked like one of them weird ass niggas that probably got like a virtual wife and shit like that. But, you know, he's a smart ass individual, clearly. Because what he was able to do with the Pro made the fucking X look like it wasn't shit. And we knew that the raw power was greater on the X. But what they were capable of doing with the Pro just made it look like shit, dog. Like, come on, we got some of the best looking games of the generation, of the decade, nigga, probably since gaming ever, came to be. Because even the higher end cards on PCs still ain't making games look like God of War. Still ain't making games look like Infamous Second Son. Still ain't making games look like Horizon Zero Dawn. That's why these people are so antsy and wanting to get these games, because they like, shit, if this motherfucker look like this on a PlayStation, you know what I'm saying? That make their ass just water at the mouth with the PC, nigga. Like, but none of the games that they currently have make them feel that way.
None of them. Look, this is also what I want to say. I'm never going to deny that PCs can always be more powerful than any generation of a console. But after the numbers came out that the majority of the people on PC are not even playing at 1080p.
Hey, real quick, Jay, I got to get up out of here, but I'm going to be listening though. So I'm tuned in, but I got to go though. I got to get ready.
It's all right, man.
All right, so.
Yeah.
But what you say?
You saying, Jay?
Yeah. What you say?
No, I'm just saying by the sick. What were you saying?
Oh, I was saying that no matter how powerful a gaming PC is, like the majority of the ones out there bragging, the majority of them, the majority of the PC gamers, if that's what they want to call themselves, they have a hard time struggling with 1080p 60 or some shit like that, or they're running their games underneath of that, or they're not even playing games. So, you know, look, if you're going to come to me and brag to me about your gaming PC rig, whatever you want to call it, right? Please make sure you're playing games. Because, like, if somebody come to me and they say, well, I have all systems and I have a PlayStation, or I have all systems and I play games on PlayStation now, I'm going to ask you for your trophies. I'm going to check your Steam account. I'm going to see if you're a fraud. Most of the time they are. I've been doing this over the past couple weeks now, and I've been seeing a lot of frauds. So, you know, I hope that the PC community is ready, because what Sick said is true. Like, you're going to have a lot of power. Whether you're upgrading to the latest and greatest graphics card, or you have a good graphics card right now, you're not going to get the games we're getting. You're not going to get the games we got this gen. And hey, that's true. That's why we hear a different branch of the PC community always talking about, hey, I'm going to emulate your games. I'm going to run them better. I'm going to emulate your games. Why do you need to emulate? If your system is so good, they should be providing you with amazing games all the time, so that you don't need to wait to emulate a PlayStation exclusive 5-6 years later, after the generation has already ended. You know? That's all I'm saying, Big Money. You know, that's my problem with the PC community. They brag about power, but they don't have the games to back them up. And they don't play the games either. You know? You got multiple systems and you struggling to play all these games. They have a PC. You know?
It wouldn't be a studio out there that would invest their money to put
hell no.
Like I said, a AAA. No, they wouldn't do it, right? Because it wouldn't make any sense.
It wouldn't make no sense, and everybody knows after this generation, this specific generation of the PC community is not big on buying games day one. They are not big on buying games the first week, month, or even the first year. So you will be wasting a lot of your fucking time thinking that these motherfuckers are gonna buy your game before it turns 1 year old. Cause I'm being honest, that's what's gonna happen. You're gonna bring that game out, it will flop. And then once you see that it flop and you lower the price, that's the only time they're gonna think about buying it. And then even then they might not buy it because it might not be cheap enough. They might wait for a fucking Black Friday sale or a Christmas sale or summer sale to buy your game. I saw it with Crash. I saw it with Neo. I saw it with Yakuza. I saw it with all the other Japanese RPGs that were timed exclusive on PS4. They went on over. They went over to the PC, and these motherfuckers just did not buy it. You know? But what's going on, Big Money? Who we got tomorrow? Because I asked everybody if they want us to stream. We got 4 people saying yeah, nobody said no. So I guess we could be streaming tomorrow at 2. We gotta have a short one though. I'm gonna try to make tomorrow's really short.
We'll be streaming.
We gotta have a podcast, a Sunday show.
Oh.
Yeah. So I don't know, man. Maybe an hour, maybe less. I don't know. But it's not much to talk about outside of. Huh?
I'll try to get posted up. See what you doing.
Yeah. Get posted up, man. Cause I want to talk to these guys on a one-on-one type setting, like to see what they're thinking. Like, is this what you want to do? You want to do the rumors and then you get proven wrong and then you scatter and disappear and you don't know what to do? Like, come on, man. Like, if you gotta believe it, we have to believe it. Yellow, you gotta cut that out.
Yo.
Man.
Fuck you talking about?
Bunny, we gonna be
You
waiting
got that
on you,
Xbox
baby.
tattoo on your forehead. I don't like it.
We'll be waiting.
Oh fuck!
What happened?
JT, guess what my friend bought.
No, somebody she don't know if she can make it tomorrow, but we'll try.
It's all right. If you can't, it's all right. We're doing a very short show. Because obviously this was a holiday weekend. I want to talk about Final Fantasy, the demo prospect, and how big that will be. How big of an impact that is. We're going to talk a little bit about these rumors. Huh?
No, I was just saying, God, please let that happen. Please let that happen.
Bro, we saw all these events where they were playing the demo at these events. There is no reason. Yes, there is no reason why we should not be able to play that. That's all I want. That's all I want. What they was playing, let us play it. That's enough. You don't, man. I was talking. I don't know who I was talking. It might have been Yellow. How when Destiny first came out, the very first Destiny, and had the alpha, and they announced that shit at one of the events. Either it was a PlayStation Experience or it was an E3. And motherfuckers, when they found that out, some people didn't have a PS4, and they went out and got a PS4 just to be a part of that shit. Let alone when the beta happened later on. People was like, oh, I gotta get a PS4 just to play the beta, bro. Bro, they don't know how big a Final Fantasy VII demo would be. In January, that'd be big, man. That'd be big. That'd be a big way to start out the year for PlayStation. Huge.
You know what? If they do it, I can see them. If I know it's still a rumor about the PlayStation 5 reveal, I can see them doing it at the end of the show. That show, if they still do it in February, I can see them doing it. Because when does that come out? I forgot what date does that come out.
Let's go over the facts. The facts is the Consumer Electronics Show is January 6th in Las Vegas, right? That's the first. That's the first event of any type that Sony is going to at all. Not PlayStation, Sony.
I will be there.
You won't be there. So we know that Sony will be there, but we don't know if PlayStation will be there. They're probably not. The last time that they even tried to do that was, in Yellow knows, the Nintendo PlayStation reveal. That's the last time that we know that they went to the Consumer Electronics Show to reveal a new console. Other than that, they went to E3. So I don't think that they're going to go to the Consumer Electronics Show, but I want them to reveal more information, maybe some gameplay, show us some tech demos in January. I don't want them to wait till February. Because, see, everybody's waiting for February. So, and it's a little bit too close to the biggest games, which come out in March. So, that's why I think you should release the information in January so people can fester on it in fucking February and then go back to the normal, hey, we got all these games to buy in March. You see what I'm saying? And then you start going down that hill of, hey, well, after March is April, May, when The Last of Us comes out. You know what I'm saying? So, I'd rather them do that. Because if you announce the PS5 in February, motherfuckers might say, hey, I might wait on the next wave of games, which come out in March. And you don't want that. So, I mean, I know we have Dragon Ball Z coming out in January, so it might be a little tough, but I don't know. I don't think a full reveal is in something that we need, but I definitely believe that they could get away with giving out more information, maybe showing off another trailer from a PS5 launch title. Because I like what they did with Godfall. It's something that we never saw from PlayStation. Let another developer show what they're working on. We haven't saw that ever. It'll be a full-blown reveal most of the time with these consoles. A full-blown reveal. You see the tech demo, you see the games, but you never saw the game before.
Jay, when they revealed the PS4 in 2013 in February, do you remember how long that event was? Was it about an hour, 2 hours?
I can go back and look at that information, but I need you to do me a big favor. Can you make an appointment for a tattoo removal? Yellow has an Xbox tattoo on the side of his neck. We need to get that shit off.
Of course.
We need to.
While Jay's over there talking up the side of his fucking neck, Mr. Fraudulent Information Man. PlayStation 4 announcement, live stream trailer.
I got the information right here. He's taking too long.
2 hours and 5 minutes and 6 seconds.
It was 2 hours and 5 minutes and 6 seconds. It was 6 years ago.
Damn, it was that long?
Yeah, man. I'm glad I got the information to you first. It was February 21st, 2013. Damn, bro, that was a long reveal.
That's so real.
Bro, I did not remember
2 hours.
Bro, I did not remember that reveal being that fucking long, bro. Oh, Mark Sony. Yeah, I remember now. Mark Sony came out with those very simple pictures of the fucking graphics card, and Andrew House was speaking his magic. They did a very good job. Those two are a fucking match made in heaven when you need somebody to talk to. Like, Oh, and then all the developers, they had to sit down. Remember with the sit down with the developers of what they could do. Then they had a good montage for Drive Club and Killzone. Yeah, they did their shit. Yeah, they did their shit with
The only game, the only game that they showed that didn't come to the PS4 was what's the name of that game?
Deep Down.
Yeah, Deep Down. That was the only game. That was the only game.
Bro, and even back then, Game of the Year forever, Dreams was shown off.
Jesus Christ. Big money.
Fucking Dreams!
Party and lock it down.
Fucking Dreams, bro. Fuck! Bro, I'm telling you, man. Bro, 2 hours though? Really?
Hey, Jay.
I did not.
I do not.
I don't remember it being that long, bro. I really don't.
Yo, Jay.
Uh-huh.
Not to get off topic, bro. I got a picture. I'll send it to you. Please tell me I saw somebody that modified a wheelchair into a shopping cart.
Oh, I need to see that. It seems like they did show off a Final Fantasy project, but it never really came out because I'm looking at it right now. What we got from them was Final Fantasy 7 Remake, and we got Final Fantasy 15, but this doesn't.
Oh, the one that you're talking about, that's Crisis Core. They got it coming out.
What do you mean?
Huh? Say something?
Oh, you fucking with me now, man. Don't do that.
The power of Crisis Core.
Oh.
He's stupid.
Power of Crisis Core.
Bro, you fucking me up. Like, Crisis Core is the shit, bro. They did that. If they did that before...
What's up, buddy?
Hey, what about this, Jay? What about this?
Oh, they did show, this motherfucker has so much screen tearing. The fucking, I want to say the Witness, what is this? Watch Dogs. Watch Dogs was so glitchy even then. Even though it don't even look like that shit. Oh my God, it was so bad. Bro, I will forever not trust Ubisoft, man. Yes, they kind of ended with that. Yes, they ended with that. Oh, no, they didn't. I remember what they ended with. They ended with fucking Destiny. Yup. They ended with Destiny. That's crazy, bro.
The 2013?
Yeah, the 2013 reveal, they ended with Destiny. And that's what got a lot of people hyped because they thought it was going to be exclusive. But, you know, what we got from them was very good. We got exclusive content like a year early. We got the alpha and the beta early. I mean, they did good with some of these contracts, man. They did real good with some of these contracts.
I really... I can't wait till February, man. Because we didn't get the news.
You think they gonna do February again? Because, like, you know, PlayStation never does the same thing.
Remember that day, that month, bro. Didn't nobody have a clue about what Sony was going to do? I think when they revealed that, they revealed it like what was it, like a week or two? Because didn't nobody know they was gonna do a reveal? It was just a lot of rumors going around. And I think they made it official like 2 weeks before the reveal. I can remember like it's plain because the internet blew the fuck up when they said they was gonna reveal it. Like I was like, oh my God. And this damn thing was 2 hours. God damn it, this fucking thing was long.
I mean, that's a brand new console reveal. You're probably gonna definitely need that to break shit down. And I wouldn't be surprised if the PS5 reveal, even though we know a lot about it, it will be a little bit longer. And the reason why would probably be because so many people are fucking stupid and like spreading rumors. You know what I'm saying? Bro, what they showed that the PS4 could do, I'm looking at this shit, the montage after the conference. It was truly amazing and very true. And then we got more. What we got right now, we got a lot more. The dream shit was cinematic though, cause dreams don't look shit like that. The Dreams don't look
Yeah.
nothing like that.
They
Drive,
sure did show Dreams at this shit, didn't they?
yeah,
God
Deep Down
damn it.
was shown. Which again, I don't like when they show shit that don't show up. There was some sort of Diablo type game showing off, and I don't know if that ever came out, but it was
Yellow.
Yo.
Hey, let me ask you. Eddie's telling him too. Hey, let me ask y'all a question. Out of all the time y'all been gaming, and I'm just gonna put this around Sony. I ain't gonna put it. I'm not gonna say the all of gaming, but within Sony since the PlayStation 1 until now, do you feel that the PlayStation 4 has been the greatest generation that Sony has ever had?
No.
What?
Nope.
You don't think so? Which
so,
one? PlayStation 2?
You're damn right.
Now, what are you going off of sales, or if you just
I'm
going off the?
I mean, the sales are there. That's inevitable. I'm going off on that software, G. All the fucking games that we got out of that generation, fucking endless, G. That library, that catalog, the franchises that we're playing till this, you know what I'm saying, still to this generation, brewed off of that platform, G.
Hey, what about you?
I knew he ain't nowhere to be found.
Oh,
He's leaving his own show. It's all good though. But yeah, man.
He always do that shit.
Yeah, but again, at the end of the day, bro, it's subjective. You know what I'm saying? Because what I eat, you don't shit.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Pardon my language if I offended anybody, but no, that's just stating facts, man.
What's going on here? Y'all fighting about whose tattoo is bigger? What's going on?
What was your favorite generation for PlayStation?
Oh boy, y'all about to. God damn it. Okay, Eddie, you go first, buddy.
Mine was oh shit! I would say PlayStation. Mine was mine's favorite was my PlayStation 2.
Who?
My favorite mine was my favorite was the PlayStation 2.
Okay,
I want to say PS3. I know people will crucify me, but
yeah.
I love this generation, right? And they had some bangers, right? But until I play Last of Us 2 and live long enough to play that, and live long enough to play Ghost and Final Fantasy, once I play those three, this generation will be my favorite. But it's tied right now. You understand what I'm saying? Because I lived out last generation. You know?
Whoa. Are y'all conversation, bro?
Oh, fuck. This guy back.
PlayStation 1 was the best nigga. Final Fantasy 7 came for the PlayStation 1. Resident Evil 2, PlayStation 1. Jet Moto. Man, what are we talking about here, dog?
Hey, bro. I'm not gonna.
I got to go with PlayStation 4, bro. PlayStation 4. They just
half the games on PlayStation 4 wouldn't even be possible without PlayStation 1.
Regardless, check this out, bro. I'm 35 years of age. You feel what I'm saying? I'm pretty sure Eddie's younger, Jay's a little bit younger. Regardless of when you started playing PlayStation, okay? No matter what generation, bro, when you felt that motherfucking oomph, nigga, in your thumbs with quality, bro, the generation upon which was best is subjective. You feel what I'm saying? No matter PS1, what generation that you picking upon preference, bro, it's still a fucking W all day.
Oh yeah, for sure. For sure.
Hey, my favorite generation.
Anyway, I gotta get out of here for real now.
Xbox One generation. I love Xbox One.
But Jay, like I told you earlier, bro, that fucking like I told him this, Big Money. You take all the motherfucking people that are running with the narrative of this, the whole power narrative with the new consoles, right?
Mm.
You take those motherfuckers with the same energy, and you pretty much line them side by side, holding hands. And the momentum that the PS4 has going into PS5 is like an avalanche, right?
Yeah.
Do you think that barricade is going to stop that avalanche?
Mm.
Hold on, Yellow. Hold on, Yellow. Where's Sick at? Sick came back?
No, he just left.
Okay, let me explain something to you, Yellow. Let me teach you something about the console war. Okay? Battletoads is going to ruin everything. Battletoads is the best fucking game of all time. Now, you cut that out. Keep talking.
I agree with you.
No, you fucking don't.
Hey, no, but It's just, you know what? The reason why I picked this generation is because I think Sony, with the PlayStation 3, Sony was at an all-time low. You've never seen Sony as a company at an all-time where you had
let me point something out to you. I didn't.
Hold on, Jay. Hold on, Jay. Let me finish this very quick. That was the first time I've ever heard the word bankruptcy and Sony next to each other, ever. And it was one fucking product that took that whole company to a whole new level, bro. A whole new level. That's why I said, like, bro. Now I was right there with you. Yellow. I'm not gonna lie. The games that came out during the PlayStation 2, they defined fucking maybe a whole.
Bro. That's when I first started working at GameStop. You know what I'm saying? And bro, seeing all the fucking, telling you, Jay, that list was fucking insane.
Dude, I can't. But with what has came out this generation and what's still to come, and Sony, I mean, the games that Jay just named, bro, I'm like, oh my God. I totally forgot about it. I wasn't even thinking about those games, and they ain't even came out. Like, bro, the PlayStation 4, man, it's just fucking like, God.
Remember, we talking about Grand Blue Fantasy. We talking about Project Awakening. We talking about Lost Soul Aside. You know?
You know,
they got a whole back catalog of games that have yet to come out.
But here's the thing, though, guys. I feel as though where we're at with this whole, you know, so-called console war, bro, like this generation defined, you know what I'm saying, who you were going to invest longevity-wise. You feel what I'm saying? So going in with next generation, bro, like everything's finna come to fruition, bro, upon like pretty much just like, I wouldn't even say necessarily the ecosystem, just with games in general, bro. Like these games are getting fucking ridiculous, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like games are pretty much the best thing I can say, man, is to the point where what's next? You know what I'm saying? So these games are getting fucking insane.
I just hope that Microsoft, even though I know they're never gonna change at this point, but I hope that they can be more competitive. I think they will. I think they will be very competitive for the first 2 years, and if they see that them being competitive is not working, they're gonna go deeper into whatever we're seeing right now, which is not gonna be good for gaming and not gonna be good for the gamers that bought into the Xbox. Because whatever they're doing right now is fucked up. We don't want them to go farther into that. So, you know, we got to be happy that they even talking about, hey, we're going to have Hellblade 2 only on Xbox and PC. And it won't be on, you know, Nintendo or PlayStation. I'm glad. I'm happy. I want you to have exclusives. I don't want that to be, you know, I don't care if a game used to be over. Hey, take the exclusive. You know, a win is a win. I want you to be competitive. I want you to be bold, you know? I want you to brag about your power and shit. That's what I want.
But Jay, that's where we had that conversation last week where it's going to come down to quality and quantity.
And that's the thing. This same game we talking about, just like Initiative. Initiative. Oh my God. They like Justice League of developers. There's so many developers. When are they coming out? You put Initiative together, what, a year ago? Oh, they gonna be ready for next year? Huh? Their big quadruple A game is gonna be ready for next year? I don't think so. This is a reality check that the Xbox fans need to have. The people that make Forza.
Listen, they gonna put out a whole bunch of shit while Sony gonna put out a whole bunch of quality.
Yeah.
And that's what's going to define us from them, bro.
But this is what I'm saying right now. For the first year, next year, they gonna have Forza ready. Remember, they took a break this year. Halo, they've been working on that for a good 3 years already. They gonna have that ready. Madden, Call of Duty, you know, that's gonna be ready. Maybe 1 or 2 new IPs or launch IPs. That'd be good. But that's it. Now I don't know after that I don't know what they're gonna do after that.
It doesn't matter, Jay, because regardless of what the IPs you just named, bro, it's not fucking with Ghost of Tsushima. It's not fucking with The Last of Us.
Exactly, quality.
I agree. It's not fucking with Dreams. I agree.
Oh shit!
Shut the fuck up, bro.
You know what, man? I'll give you that. I give
No,
you that
I'm just
one.
saying. Let me put it this way. And I told what's his dude name? FC something on Twitter. Somebody.
See something.
His name is like FC or FCN or F
All right,
somebody.
gentlemen, I gotta get up out of here, man.
Okay, but yeah. Before we get up out of here altogether, about 10 more minutes. Look, he just started talking about like he was about to try to tease me about dreams, and I was like, what about Battletoads? And then I showed him a picture of Battletoads, and he never fucking replied. And he tried to do it 2 more fucking times, talk bad about dreams, and I was like, well, what about Battletoads? And then he don't reply. The thing is, bro, I know what I'm expecting from dreams, and I know what dreams can be, and I know it look not just visually. See, that's a casual aspect, not visually, but thinking beyond that. Dreams is huge. It's a game engine with multiple games. And when it comes out, it will already have over hundreds of thousands of games that have been made in early access and the beta. Remember that. And if this is a free game for PlayStation Plus users, and when the PS5 comes out, that means you have a game with multiple games. You see how big that is, Big Money? We talked about this before. You will have Dreams for free on PlayStation Plus that will have multiple games. That's a big, big, big plus. Compared to what? Fucking Battletoads? Really? Or even Game Pass? Games that you've been bragging about for the last, 2 years? So obviously you already should have played them. I shouldn't hear no bragging about backwards compatibility via Game Pass, because most of those games people already play, just kind of like PlayStation Plus when they give us a free game. Some of these games we've already brought. We've already brought them. We already played them. So, they got to be careful what they fucking say. But yeah, you're right. You and Yellow were right. They're never going to have anything to hold a candle. Fuck, The Last of Us just burns everything. I don't care. I don't care for Cyberpunk. I don't care. I ain't hyped for Cyberpunk like I'm hyped for Last of Us. You can ask anybody right now. Cyberpunk, what? They not going to know. You see what I'm saying? I'm not saying it's a bad game. I'm not shitting on the game. I'm just talking about game recognition right now. There's going to be more recognition. There's going to be more hype, more awards, you already know, and the sales. Don't get me started on that. If a new IP like Horizon Zero Dawn can do over 10 million, and Spider-Man, for the first time ever, did over 9 million on one platform, just think about The Last of Us. Think about that, Big Money. I got Last of Us doing over 10 million in the first year. First 12 months, over 10 million. Maybe more than that. Because that's what people want, man.
I think yeah, that might. You said the first month.
I said the first year, motherfucker. I said over 10 million for The Last of Us in the first 12 months.
Yeah, hey, I was just about Jay. I was about to say. I think that The Last of Us 2 can do 10 million in 3 months. Tell you the truth.
Look, this is what I think. Our record right now is in the 3 million for 3 days, right? God of War did it, but then Spider-Man did it, but it did a little bit more. So Spider-Man now holds the record for the highest, fastest selling game in 3 days, right? With 3.3 or 3.4 million, right? Last of Us is about to burn through that. Last of Us might do 4 fucking million in 3 days. It's big, bro. It's no amount of shit talking or bashing that game that Xbox fans can do that gonna mess up that projection for sales. That game's gonna be a fucking juggernaut.
Oh yeah, it's gonna break some records, man.
Exactly.
It's gonna break some records.
Yeah, it's a lot of hate out here, but I'm gonna tell you right now, bro. You doing all that hating, people that are doing that and believing all these rumors, you don't want to be on the tail end of being proven wrong. Not by me, not by Big Money or Sick Humor or J-Dub or anybody else in this gaming community. When the big companies come out and verify this stuff, when they come out and reveal more information, you don't want to be the one that was spreading false information, because you're going to look stupid. And nobody's going to forget that going into the new generation. Just saying. I'm just saying. I'm speaking the truth.
Yeah, you're right about this.
Ain't nobody going to forget what you said or who you believed. Like if you run around here believing D-Batch, nobody's going to forget that you're taking a word from D-Batch and amplifying that throughout the rest of the gaming community. Confusing people purposely, you know? Nah, that's not right, bro. That's not what any part of the gaming community should be about. We might not like each other. We might not support each other's console. But to purposely deceive somebody, that I don't like that. I cannot support that. I don't care if you're doing it for views or you're doing that to just be a fucking hater, but yeah, I don't support that shit. Guys, we got any closing statements? Anybody in the comment section want to ask any questions in the next 5 minutes? Now is your time. We will be back tomorrow for a short Sunday show. Same time, 2 o'clock. Talk about some of this stuff with the rest of the panel. And Big Money said he going to try to get a post up.
Yeah, did you see that that text Bluepoint put out when they said they love working with Sony?
Yeah, I saw that.
Did you see that?
I believe what they're working on.
Oh my God, I can't wait to see what they're working on.
Yeah, what they're working on is going to be a launch window game. I think if it don't come out for the launch, it's going to come out in that window. So maybe 4 months afterwards. Like, remember, what was it? Infamous. Remember Infamous came out 4 months after? You know? And it was just still a great game, bro. I can download that shit right now and it still beat the shit out of some of these current generation games. You know, but yeah, it's fucking great game. I don't mind if it's ready for launch or a little bit after, but I'm hyped with you, bro. What that means to me is that they're gonna continue to work with Sony.
Jameer.
They're gonna continue to work with Sony, and I definitely believe that they might be acquired by Sony. I don't see no reason why not. Like they're not like Insomniac. They're not going off and working with Nintendo or Microsoft on a new IP or exclusive. So there's nothing stopping Sony from acquiring them. I believe that we were gonna get some acquisition announcements before 2020, but now I'm not so sure. Seeing as though we only have fucking we have 3 fucking days until the new year. We have tomorrow, we have Monday, and we have Tuesday, and then bam, it's the new year. Like I say, once we step foot in 2020, it's any man's game when it comes to announcements or reveals. So expect a lot of reveals. Expect a lot of announcements just randomly popping up in the first month of 2020. That's what's going to happen. We're heading into a new generation, and this is a different generation we've never, you know, it's like we're going into the future now. You know what I'm saying? It's more information out here, so people might not just, hey, let's wait for E3 and go on stage. People might not be thinking that way anymore. You know, they might.
Jameer, let me. I want a special shout out to Jameer, bro. He been with us for a long time, bro. He been supporting this channel for a long time. Hey, man, thank you, Jameer, man. You've been here all the time. Thank you, bro.
You need to join the broadcast sometime.
You come through sometimes, bro. We'd love to have you on, man, because you support us like no other, bro. Like, thank you, man. And thank you to everybody. Like, this channel, little but shorty, it keep growing. It's all because of y'all, man. Thank y'all for checking out the PlayStation Legion, bro. We really do appreciate it. And I think I could speak for everybody here and everybody that's a member of this channel, man. But big shout out to Jameer, man. You always be supporting us. You be here every Sunday. Every time Jay go live, you are always in the comment section, man. Thank you, bro. We thank all y'all for checking us out, bro. We really do. Yeah, Jay, you got something?
Oh, yeah, we got 2 minutes. Anybody else want to say anything else before we
Thank
go
y'all
off?
For dreams, you know,
the power of dreams.
Game.
The fucking power of dreams.
Game.
Oh, no, Eddie, no.
Don't worry, Eddie. Dreams got a spot for everybody, man. Everybody. Even fucking Big Money. You got a spot for them too, man. Shoot.
I'll play dreams before I play that.
Bro, but that's another thing. We were talking about these big games Dreams comes out on Valentine's Day. Big Money.
Oh, for real?
Yes. It comes out February 14th. PlayStation got games next year, man.
They do.
That's a big thing. That's all I'm saying. I'd rather them get ready in January. That's all I'm saying, Big Money. Come out. Not a big announcement. Maybe just sprinkle some announcements out here. Maybe have a live stream. You don't need to have a fucking like on the stage. You could have like a state of play. Yeah, type of simple. Break it down. This is what's happening. This is what's in it. Blah blah blah. This and then say, hey, at a later time we're gonna share more and more information. You know, it's a different age now that we're in, Big Money. This is the age that we're in. People do live streams. They get the information out. It's much better.
You don't want a 2013 reveal. You just want a simple.
I wouldn't mind a 2013 reveal, but if it's gonna take 2 hours for you to be on stage, most people might fucking fall asleep. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So I want it to be shorter and more simpler than 2 hours.
What up, Rome?
You know, what's going on, Rome? You need to get in here, man. You know we gonna be having a Sunday show tomorrow. You know, of course I canceled it, but we doing it because we still got shit to talk about. It's some shit that went down this week, and I wanna talk to everybody.
Hey, Jay, you saw that new draw stick they've been leaked on social media?
Yeah, with the back buttons. Yeah, I saw it.
I don't believe that's not the.
I don't know, man. For Sony to come out with the attachment for the back buttons for the PS4, it would be weird for them not to have back buttons if they already trying to get people.
But I'm just saying, like, remember last time they showed up, they had a TV on control.
Yeah, I know.
But I don't believe
we'll see. I mean, I believe that just like last gen, this gen, they're gonna show off the controller and probably the camera before what the console looks like itself. Microsoft is doing shit, and I think they're doing it purposely because either they know Sony's not going to be rushing to show off the system, or they want to try to agitate Sony to rush and fuck up.
Yeah.
And it doesn't matter which one they want. I don't think that's going to happen. I don't think Sony's going to rush after Microsoft. Hey, let me try to get out here first. No, bro. Microsoft already did it first, and it was a very, very sloppy reveal. At this point in time, Sony can sit the fuck back and do what they need to do. Take your time, man. I do not want Sony rushing like Microsoft. If you don't have it, don't talk about it. You showed the shell of the console for the first time ever. You didn't show us what was in it. You showed us what was in the original Xbox One. You showed us what was in the Xbox One S. You showed us what was in the Xbox One X. You showed us what was in every Xbox One console. And this is the first time you didn't show what was in it. I'm fucking scared. If I was an Xbox fan, I would be worried for them just showing a shell but not showing what's in it. That means they didn't confirm any of the specs with the reveal. That means everybody talking about these specs, they're not confirmed. If Microsoft didn't want to talk about the specs during a reveal, then what makes you think everything you talking about is confirmed? Yep, they had their chance.
Yep, 9.2. That's how the place.
These are all the rumors. But I want to make sure it's true. I don't believe it until it's coming from the horse's mouth, and a lot of people need to understand that. I know we racing out here as individuals. We're racing out here as gamers, as fans, to get this information as soon as possible. But sometimes
you might know the dude I'm talking about too.
You know me, Eddie. I don't give a fuck about those guys. I don't believe in those guys.
He's saying,
I don't believe in that shit. We gotta wait till the companies come out, because guess what, Eddie? He putting out this false information, right? And what happens if the company comes out and contradicts it and say, hey, that's not true. Here's the real information. Then what happened? We would believe in this guy for what, a couple days, a couple weeks?
Yeah, I was like looking at him.
Yeah, so I'm not giving any of these guys.
Xbox fan, right?
Who?
He was an Xbox fan, right?
Who, D-Batch?
MBG.
Yeah, he was an Xbox fan. He's going off of information that other people are going off that other people don't know. Yeah. So I'm not listening to this motherfucker either. If you don't work directly for Sony, and you're confirming this with their fucking blessing, I don't care. I can't believe it. So that's what everybody here, I see 57 of you guys still hanging around. Thank you. These are the closing arguments. These are the closing statements. But if you go to these guys spreading a rumor and you say, did somebody at Sony tell you this? Did somebody at the PlayStation gaming division, did they tell you this? If they say no, then you disregard everything they fucking said. Because they don't know. I don't claim to know anything, and that's why I say I don't know either. That's why I'm not going with any of this information. Because I don't know. And when I know, I'll talk about this shit with you, and we can celebrate and all of this shit too. But right now, it's an unknown, and you don't want to mess around with that. Because that makes you look bad when that shit gets proven wrong. Remember what happened with Horizon Zero Dawn? Remember Horizon Zero Dawn was supposed to head to PC? People was floating that rumor around December 13th. I got mad floating that rumor around December 13th. And right before Christmas, it gets proven that it's coming to fucking PlayStation Now only.
Yeah.
So look, bro, and I don't trust these guys.
JayTech, now they saying God of War coming to PC.
Yeah, I don't trust them. I don't trust these guys.
Like, what the fuck?
That's what they live off of rumors, Eddie. That's all they can do. They live off of rumors and lies. That's how they get people to view their shit. God of War is already on, what is it, a PlayStation Now? It's leaving PlayStation Now the 2nd of January. So next Thursday, it's leaving PlayStation Now. Uncharted 4 is leaving PlayStation Now. Grand Theft Auto 5 is leaving PlayStation Now. All three of those games and Infamous Second Son is also leaving PlayStation Now next Thursday. So good luck with saying you have access to play it. You had 3 months, now you won't. So, we know how it's going with Horizon Zero Dawn. It'll be there for 3 months. It leaves in April. So it is what it is. I don't know if we done. Anybody, I did have a good Christmas. It was a very quiet, relaxing Christmas. I got a lot of plans for the new year. I'm heading over to Chicago with my sister. Gonna travel a little bit over there. The PlayStation Legion, we're heading over to California also next year for E3.
I'm going.
So I'm gonna be traveling a lot. That's one thing. That's one of my goals.
JayTech, you found out the tickets, how much the tickets are gonna be?
No, we don't know how much the E3 tickets. But if anybody finds out when the E3 tickets go on sale, you got my information. JayTechTV, me, and Yella are gonna be making sure we refresh the page to make sure we can find out the prices to get the E3. I already got my travel arrangements there. I got family members over there. Other than that, I just stay at a hotel. Trust me, I can pay for the airplane ticket myself, but I do want to make sure I get the best ticket possible. I plan on being over there to cover all 4 days, so that's what I'm doing. Me, Yella, what is that? Money Muns is gonna be over there with us. Somebody else gonna be coming with us from the PlayStation Legion branch over there in the South. So we got a lot of people that are gonna be going there. We're gonna make sure we cover everything. Eddie say he gonna be going. We're gonna make sure we cover as much as we can. We're gonna make sure we cover as much as we can. We're gonna have live streams. We're gonna talk to you guys. We're gonna have some interviews going on with developers. That's what we're gonna do.
That's what I'm trying to ask you. What should I bring? What type of? You think I should bring a phone? You think I should bring a camera?
If you have a good phone, that's all you need. That's all you need nowadays. As long as you have a good phone with a great camera, you're good. My camera is capable of 4K 60 or 1080p 60. So I'm good. I might upgrade between now and June. Who knows? But as far as right now, I'm good. I'm good with this phone right now. So yeah, that's what I want to do. Yeah, E3 is gonna be big for us, man. I've been wanting to go to E3, and now is the time. Next year is something. You
think PlayStation gonna be there?
I don't know, man. PlayStation on their own shit. That's the one thing. But I still want to go there to talk to any of the branches that still might be there. PlayStation might not have a conference, but their presence is gonna be at E3. You know what I'm saying? Like, they didn't have a conference this year, but they were still at E3. They still had different games, you know what I'm saying, on the show floor. showing off at E3. I highly doubt their presence will be small this year. This is a big, big year. So even though they didn't go to E3 this year because maybe they didn't have information, it's a guarantee that they should definitely be there this year. If not in a huge presence on the show floor, they're definitely going to have some sort of a stage presence as well. But yeah, Eddie, I'm going to open this party chat. I'm going to try to get on Judgment, stream that on Twitch. Guys, meet me over on Twitch. I know I talk about this all the time. I will definitely be on Twitch. So head on over to Twitch. I'm going to be playing Judgment. I'm trying to beat that game before 2020. I'll let you know my little backlog right now. I need to finish the story for Iceborne. I think I only have one boss to do. Titanfall 2, single player. Hellblade, it's a very annoying game, but that is also in my backlog. I don't know when I'm going to return to that. God of War 3 Remaster. I want to beat that game again on a PS4. Gravity Rush 2, Abzu, Tetris Effect, and Crash Team Racing. These are in my backlog, games that are unfinished. I also have Kingdom Hearts 3 that's unfinished. I also have Neo that's unfinished. And I also have Dragon Quest 11 unfinished. Of course, we already know Persona 5 is unfinished for obvious reasons. And fucking Star Ocean is also unfinished. Everything else is good. I finished Knack Part 2. I finished that the other day. It's a big achievement. I got 65% of the trophy, so did pretty good on Knack. It looks like an obtainable platinum. Gonna give me a good amount of gray hairs with the Coliseum and the Time Attack, but all the other ones are pretty obtainable. But yeah, that's my backlog. So I'm gonna get started on Judgment. Actually, I'm gonna start that shit up right now. I will see you guys over on Twitch.